The life was quiet all around. Cute little island, nice and non-violent. But everything turned upside down when a new guy came to town. We got along, he showed me ways to craft and test things that cut intestines. Said we could party at his place all the holidays. It's just what I need. Your Hershey was sweet. You're part of my fun. I'm
Hey, you know what, peeps? Peeps. I'm just gonna say like, I'm just gonna unmute you now on stream. Just continue talking, but whatever.
Okay.
There you go. How are you doing? I'm gonna ask that again. Just how are you doing?
Pretty good. Not bad, thanks, man. Are you? Is your stream now officially labelled as the thirstiest stream on Twitch? Because of one of those?
Honestly, it should be. It really should be. like literally, like every single stream now, I get like Hydropocalypse at least once.
Wait, what? Oh, right, yeah. That should be a thing on its own, I think. Like a hype train. Like you get all the hydrate requests and then Hydropocalypse. And I guess judging from today, that's just the wet t-shirt contest.
Oh my god, I should totally make an animation out of that. Just like
Hydropocalypse waves going across your screen.
Yeah. I like that idea. I'm just gonna write that down now.
But it's actually a Hydra with a bottle of water on each head. or like a beer helmet with bottles of water in the side.
Oh my god, that's the greatest. So you need that as a stream prop. You need one of those. You know those beer helmets that have like straw pipes, I guess hoses pretty much, and then just bottles of water on the side.
The penguin with a beer hat and bottles of water on the side.
Yeah, that's your Snooch thirst email.
Yeah.
Email?
Oh my god.
Email. Bless you.
Hello, Stain. Stainlow, hello.
Stainlow?
Hi.
Hello, Studi.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
Stainy, how are you doing today? How is your
I don't
headache?
feel like my head is in a vice anymore, so that's
Nice.
It's always good.
great. For those of you who are not on my Discord, had a big old migraine yesterday.
Bless you.
But yeah, I'm feeling much better.
That's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I hate having
That's how
headaches.
I've been. How have y'all been?
I drink infinite water. Like Snow has to be prompted to drink water, but I actually just live in the sink with my head under the tap and just permanently drink water, so I never have a headache.
I don't think all of my headaches are related to hydration. I've been getting migraines ever since like I was a baby. So
Yeah.
I
Like
think
the
that's
unfortunate
probably
thing really
I was
is
gonna-
like it's a lot of times it really isn't just hydration. It's just like you just get migraine
brain
and it's just like
chemistry. or
fuck, I'm fucked.
something's miswired, or sometimes people think that like it could have to do with like your vessels in your brain being messed up. So, but a lot of times they just don't know what causes them. So
That really sucks.
yeah,
One
but-
day you'll figure it out, and you'll be
no, I
like,
probably never will. That's the thing.
Yeah, some people don't. Yeah.
The thing is, though, I'm very fortunate in that I used to get them a lot more when I was younger, but
Mm.
basically since college age and later, I get maybe 1 or 2 a year.
Yeah, that's the same with me.
So
I used to get
That's
them
not
loads
bad.
when I was younger,
yeah,
but not so
so
much now.
I'm very fortunate because of that.
Do you get those plus headaches as well?
Oh yeah, I get
Mm.
normal headaches a lot, and those are
Oh.
probably from lack of hydration. I mean, honestly, there's other reasons I'm sure, because I can drink all the water in the world and I'll still get headaches. So, but yeah, I
Yeah.
get lots of headaches just in general, and then I get the occasional migraine, which sucks because I can't do a damn thing about them except lay in bed and wait for the world to end.
I get
It
this
really
weird thing
is
because I
how that feels, right? Just like, end the world. I'm done with this. You were going to say, Phil?
I get this weird thing where if I stop drinking caffeine, my gums swell like really
Oh.
badly.
Oh.
What?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never heard of that.
No.
So like I get like at the start of the week I had like I bought 6 bottles of I bought 3 bottles of Diet Coke and I bought 3 cans of energy drink like Red Bull kind of thing, and I drunk them all at the start of the week. And then I ran out and stopped drinking them, so I hadn't had an energy drink for like 4 days, and just the gums on my bottom wisdom teeth just swelled up and really, really hurt. And I was like, "What is this?" And all the energy drinks that I drink have masses of B vitamins in them, so I think I'm actually now dependent on the B vitamins that I get from these energy drinks.
Oh God.
Also, Derek, I need to tell you,
Oh yeah.
we got our first case wrong.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, what you mean? Sorry, you got the first case in the game right, but the first one wrong.
The very first, this is the first one in the game that I've gotten wrong, but it was not the first case.
Okay. What happened? How did it go?
I thought it was the rich guy because he seemed like he had the most to benefit, but I've been thinking about it because I obsess over getting it wrong, and I think I should have been thinking not about who has the most to gain, but who was most likely to utilize those means.
Oh, okay.
It was the one in the baths, if you remember that one.
Oh, I do. Yeah. Okay. The rich guy
Owns it.
owns it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I watched you play the beginning of it, and you were saying, I think maybe that guy because he wants to open it as soon as possible and get the business running again. So he wanted the archaeology.
Yeah, that was my thought, and that was not correct.
Oh man. Okay.
But now that I've been thinking about it like literally since it happened, and I think it's the guy who at the very end I was like, I don't think it was this guy. Now I think it's that guy,
Yeah.
the actual archaeologist, because he was killed with an ice knife. I don't care what anyone says. He was fucking killed with an ice knife. And you can choose either silver knife or ice knife. The silver knife, that's a red herring. It's not that. He was killed by an ice knife.
Wow, what a
know-
shock.
I don't know how he got access to the champagne bucket to keep the ice knife cold. He must have had a way to sneak it in there and hide it in there while everyone was changing and chilling, whatever.
Maybe he was just having a really iced time.
Oh, please.
I like that you doubled your hydration thing, Snow.
I love the ice knife thing because you figured that out immediately, right
yeah.
at the beginning of the case. It was like his blood is a bit extra diluted, and you're like, oh, it was an ice weapon. The whole...
Obviously.
The whole it's very D&D actually. Like you as a player know immediately, but your character's like, what could have done this kind of wound? I need 10 more hours of investigation and 50 more clues before I'll figure it out.
Could it be silver? It could be silver.
Yeah, and you have to watch the character fall for things that you know for certain are red herrings.
Yeah. It's okay. Because, I mean, we had to explore every avenue anyway. Like, even if you think it's wrong, you still should check it out to make sure that you're not making assumptions that are just incorrect.
Yeah.
Like what I would have liked for us to do is to just leave. I wish we could have done a test with like some pig's blood or something and leave it in the steam room for like an hour and see, does it get the same amount of dilution in it? That would have been cool.
It's a hell of an experiment. Holmes gets the pig body, makes a blade out of ice, puts the pig body in a sauna and stabs it and sees what happens. Science.
I mean, I was just thinking you get some pig's blood from the butcher, you pour it into the sauna, and then you just wait and see if it gets as wet.
Yeah, but you know you would do the full thing.
But yeah, now that I'm convinced, because it's like the way that he made it, he had to use an ice cream maker, which is very common knowledge now. But back in the day, it was only a trick that archaeologists knew. And that should have been my clue. That should have been my giveaway. Only archaeologists would have known how to make it into an ice knife. So if it's an ice knife, it has to be him. And now I'm just like face palming.
You know, I'll be honest, I was gone for almost all of that. Just like, I'm just gonna get water because I know what's going to happen later.
It's all good.
What are you streaming today? Are you streaming today, Astani?
I'm streaming today. I will probably stream more Human Fall Flat, but if it like fucks with my eyes and my head too much, I'll figure something else out.
All right.
Because I did it last week and it's very fun, but just something about the way the camera moves and the way the character wobbles made me feel kind of dizzy while I was playing it.
Gotcha.
But hopefully it doesn't do that, because I would love to play the rest of that.
The game really looks like so much fun. Just silly fun.
I think it would be really fun to do it multiplayer as well. Because there's so many things you can explore and solutions that you can do that you can't do single player. Yeah, Blurg, it doesn't sound like a good combo with my headache, but the headache's gone. So, like, my head feels fine now. I just feel a little bit out of it, but I'll be back in the game soon.
Right. Well, I got a message from Derek. Are you okay with me reading that out loud?
Yes.
By the way, please don't rely on me to interrupt to start the game. I'm really bad at that. That being said, would you like to play a game?
I was gonna say, speaking of getting back in the game, Derek.
All right. Yes, let's play some D&D. I'm going to read a recap for you, and then that will be succeeded by actual D&D, I guess.
Actual D&D? What?
Before I do, I'm going to roll a D4. Snow, would you mind doing the honors, please?
Last time on Tomb of Annihilation.
The party stood atop the great cliffs that surround the forbidden city of Omu and took in the sights, the formerly opulent Chultan capital now abandoned and well into the process of being reclaimed by the jungle. Before they descended to begin their adventure, Ava noted that they were being observed by a stone gargoyle, its mouth agape in a silent scream, which then took flight into the city. The first place in the city the group visited was an abandoned guardhouse among the crumbled ruins, in which they found some graffiti, paintings, scratchings, and etchings, which could well fall somewhere between warnings of dangers to come and the wild regurgitations of broken minds. They then encountered a compound containing totems made from humanoid bones and piles of charred corpses being gnawed by a pack of ravenous dogs. Helby distracted and calmed these dogs expertly, and then the group found someone alive in a vine-covered cloister nearby. Upon reviving the nearly dead wretch, the group played a little good cop, bad cop, Grammy giving him the water that he so desperately needed, Ava prowling menacing and intimidating, and Aldrig calmly suggesting that this gentleman might prefer to talk than be killed and then magically raised as some pitiful, rotting abomination, terrifyingly still aware of what he used to be, but cursed to eternally wander the jungles of Chult, committing ever more depraved acts of cannibalism in vain attempts to quench his utterly unquenchable hunger to consume human flesh. Understandably disturbed by this suggestion, he revealed that his name was Orvex Okramas, but tried to hold back more information, apparently out of fear of someone or something else, and on the hope that the party needed him alive to decode the ancient murals that he saw as crucial clues to unlock the mysteries of Omu. However, soon Helby hopped over and cheerfully informed him that she understood the language of Old Omu perfectly well herself, sending the aged scholar rapidly into a panic as his last bargaining chip was taken from him. He then hurriedly divulged what he knew. He was a scholar traveling with red wizards in search of the soulmonger, and he believed that the puzzle cubes to be found in the shrines of Omu were the key to locating the artifact. He admitted that the red wizards had only found one such cube themselves before they were ambushed by snake men, the aftermath of which was the charred bodies strewn all around. On hearing this confession, Ava let the old rogue loose to scamper off into the city. We rejoin the group a moment later, pondering their next move. So first that we shall see, pondering the next move. Let's do character recaps. Let's start with Aldrich.
Hello, I am Philip and I'm playing Eldrig Mel, Protector SMR Warlock, and I have a very funny accent.
Agreed.
It's so fun. I was even practicing it a little bit earlier, just like seeing if I could do an impression of it. But mine.
Where is he from?
I was trying to do like Nordic, but it all ended up with like, yes, my name is Aldrich, I speak like this.
See, it's close, but what I'm trying to do is just like monotone it, so it's like always just sounds really drab and like, yes, that's very good, but did you remember to put out the washing because now it's going to smell?
Yeah, you do it so good. It's so good.
Next up of the amazing new character voices, Helby.
Hello, I'm Jelly. I play Helby, who is a forest gnome beastmaster ranger with her best friend Vossi, the velociraptor. And yeah, she's quite proud of herself with the puzzle cube revelation. So yeah, she's looking forward to finding out more about those.
Awesome. Next up, Grammy.
Well, not so new to the party, but I am Snow, and I play Grammy, who is a tiefling physician, which is a homebrew subclass that we kind of just devised. Rogue.
And finally, Ava.
Hello, I am Estini. I am playing Ava Windreaver. I am a tall, strong half-orc cleric of Istitia, Lord of Water, former ex-soldier. So I feel like a lot of that is coming back to Ava in this basically enemy territory. So
Okay, awesome. So let's start with a little bit of housekeeping. The best way to dive into the action, I find. So I just wanted to check. At the end of last time, you all got 100 XP for
oh, that's
finding
right.
this translated text that
Oh, yeah.
Orvex was carrying around. So I just wanted to make sure everybody took that.
I've taken it now.
I mean, I don't.
I'll have to do it when I get home to a computer.
If you're sure that you didn't do it last time, then I can add it.
I can put my current XP because Phil should have that much XP.
Oh. Oh no, you had some encounter.
Oh, that's right. I got a little extra. It shouldn't be more than that.
Yeah. Okay. So you have 15,125 now, Phil. I think that's probably right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So in Omu, you'll get.
I'm not
the
sure if I
usual-
did actually. I really am not sure. Ah well.
I think I remember saying I can't be fucked to do it on the phone.
Yeah,
I
that's
would imagine
totally
that would be
fair.
a nightmare. Yeah, so in Noma you'll get experience for the usual stuff, fights, and also like overcoming encounters, resolving them in your favor, but also finding clues like useful ancient texts, and finding puzzle cubes will give you experience points. So about the texts, I put something in your journals. There's a folder called Player Notes,
Oh,
and you can see the texts that you've uncovered
oh,
there.
ancient Omuan text.
Yeah, there's just the one for now.
Ooh.
And there's a handout map of Omu as well, so I'll put like handouts, stuff that you find in there.
That's cool. I like that.
Very nice.
So yeah, we pick up just where we left off, that this scamp Orvex has scurried away somewhere into the city. You guys are still over here, so you're in this compound. There's the rancid stench of burned humanoid flesh. Are the rabid dogs still there, Helby, or have you sent them scurrying off?
No, I think they were still chewing on a human.
Right. So you convince
But
them not to
they're-
attack you, but they're
yeah.
still chowing down. So
Mhm.
there's just that sound in the background, like a little occasional crunch of a bone being bitten into. Um, so yeah, what do we see you guys doing or saying? It's I would say getting to mid evening, so it's gonna get dark pretty soon.
Would we have time to check this area and then also go check this temple or shrine or whatever
Um,
before it gets
you've
dark?
I think you've checked this um area, I believe, or I can tell you what's here, and like we can check that I told you that last time. Um, I think you probably would have time to do that.
Okay.
Depending on how long the shrine takes, but you could, yeah, you could
Then
do
I think that's what
that.
Ava proposes. She's like, we should clear this area out, make sure that there's nothing hiding here that we want to avoid, and also make sure that we've found everything of use. And then we should go to the temple that necromancer, she's convinced of it, that necromancer told us about, that is over there. All right, no objections.
You got them so
After you.
terrified, so whipped into line, Ava, after that.
I'm just
We're all
leaning
kind
on
of
my
terrified
cane.
of you right now.
After you.
All right.
So I'll refresh your memory on what you found here, but you already found everything pretty much. There's no need for a further roll because you already found everything in this place. So yeah, there's this pile of burning corpses, and then some of them had been arranged into this like totem of bones, with a glaive in the center of it. There was a symbol on the wall nearby that somebody found, which was a snake curled in a spiral, gripping a circle in its jaws. And I think you rummaged through Orex's bag even last time,
Yeah, I
and
went through it.
borrowed a few things from that. So
Oh, I
okay,
have a
so
question.
mhm.
When I had detect magic up, I assume it's not up anymore. Did I ever get close enough within that 10 minutes of like heading into the complex and finding the wizard? Did I ever get close enough to that glaive to detect whether or not it's magical?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it's what 30 feet or so.
Yeah.
I think detect magic. Yeah, not magical. It's just a mundane
Okay.
glaive.
All right
You
then.
could certainly take the glaive if you wanted to.
No, it's not magical. Don't want it.
Okay, I see. You've got a metal detector that's detecting magical weapons.
I mean, I'm just saying it'd be useful.
So I think
Has reach.
you. Sorry, Snow. Go ahead.
I said it has reach.
Oh, it does have reach.
It does have reach. Yeah, glaives are can be used for shenanigans.
You know what?
Pokey weapon.
Fuck it. I'll take a glaive.
Okay. Yeah, you get one. Yeah, it's just a mundane
Yeah.
glaive. Um, Yeah, so you start heading westward. Let's see. I guess you actually probably need to go out and around like this to get to here.
Yeah, how tall's the wall?
The wall's like sort of 12 feet high, so I mean you could attempt
mean,
to scale it.
we can throw the gnome.
We should not send her off on her own like
Throw
that.
her.
We shouldn't throw the gnome.
No.
Don't kick the baby.
Can we
yeah.
not go through the path
I'm
between the
sorry.
wall and the?
I'm sorry. I just like throwing gnomes. Okay.
Okay, it's
Dang.
good to know.
I was I think I need one more level before I can cast stone shape, and then I could have just been like, "All right, it's open."
Oh,
Oh yeah, that would have been awesome.
yeah.
If you meant these, Jelly, these are like battlements. They're like kind of grooves.
But there's the pathway, and then there's the little wall at the side. Can we not go along without climbing up the pathway?
Where do you mean?
I can't. Sorry. Hang on.
I think she's talking about
This way.
here.
Oh yeah, you can totally do that. Yeah.
Okay. So we don't have to climb up the wall.
Well, the wall's not that high anyway.
Okay.
Like I think it was like a 5-foot thing,
Oh, okay.
which I know
cool.
is a lot for you.
It's a lot for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you head this way and then take a left. I think nothing interrupts your progress as you're heading over this way.
Also, I just wanted to say real quick, if I disappear, it is storming. There's a chance I could lose power or internet.
All right.
So just wanted to throw that out there before something
Bless you.
happened.
Just use call lightning and control the storm like IRL.
I mean, that would be cool.
It would be handy.
So there's a new map for the shrine, and I'm just going to set your tokens up for where you appear. So just give me a second,
Oh.
just to make sure it doesn't show you the whole maps for some reason. Let's
Well-
you guys might know that the DM fear of accidentally like revealing
Oh,
loads
yeah.
of secret stuff. Like,
Yeah, I think like on the way, I would just like walk next to Elby, just like ask, how come you know old Cholton then?
Well, when I was training with my ranger, I informed her that I had a lot of interest in other people's cultures and stuff. So everywhere that we went round, I just learned a bit from people that we met, and I picked up a few languages.
A bit. You picked up a whole language.
I picked up a few. I'm quite good at it seems.
Oh, what language can you? Well, what languages have you picked up then?
I obviously speak Common, and then there's Elvish, Giant, Gnomish, Infernal, Orc, and Old Omuan.
Oh, so back when I when I swore so much in Infernal, you actually understood that.
Yeah, I did. You said some bad words.
You're so cute. Oh my gosh,
Wow.
you're so cute.
I think I'm going to have to watch my tongue a little bit more then.
Yeah. Or just, do it under your breath. It's fine.
But it's not as satisfying under my breath.
That is true.
What's
I
the
do
point
swear
of
sometimes,
swearing if I
too.
cannot, feel it by screaming it out?
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone else what you said.
Thank you. Right. What happens?
walking,
Sorry.
walking. So you arrive, and some box text appears in the sky in front of you, glowing. A
There's a
rectangular
sign
pool.
from the gods.
A rectangular pool of murky water stretches before this vine-draped shrine. Rope bridges that once spanned the water float on the surface, tangled with other debris. The shards of a toppled monolith form stepping stones to the middle of the pool, where a statue of a stone frog rises above the water. So what do you do?
What about the temple or shrine that's beyond it?
There's no windows. You can see it fairly well from here. So there's these kind of, I think monoliths is not quite the word, but they're like obelisks, that kind of shape thing. They're not particularly artistic. They're just kind of functional. And then there's like walls all around it, although crumbled in some places. And then from the outside, you're seeing like just essentially a big block of stone. There's no windows. And then you can see a particularly heavy looking door at the front there.
Okay. I think I turn to the group and I say, I'm going to cast my spell that allows me to see magical auras. If you'll give me 10 minutes, feel free to have a look around. Just be cautious.
No problem.
Sure thing.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to be casting for 10 minutes. See you guys later.
I just
So what do
like
the rest of you do in
I
this
just
10
like
minutes?
lean down a little bit to Helby. It's like, how accurate does that frog look to you?
What do you mean accurate?
Well, you know, it's a statue, so like, how anatomically correct does it look?
Well, I mean, it looks like a frog, but the artist might not have been very good, so I think it is a frog. Do you think it's something different?
No, I'm just. Look, that's just professional interests. Never mind.
Okay.
And well, I guess I will then just move around to like here just to look around more.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I might go around the other side. Just
Okay.
Along here.
Don't you know you never.
And Bossy comes with me.
What about Aldrich? Are you staying there watching the magic incantations taking place?
I'm watching the ritual be cast because I want to try and learn it.
Skio, Didici, Acto!
I kind of want to just. Sure, you know what? This is the wrong school of magic. I only have necromancy, but there you go.
Boo.
I've just got like, pull a sword from Beatrice. Even though it's just a little cloud of smoke, I just like pull a black feather and I've just got my book out and I'm just writing things.
Yeah. Like what observations about this ritual? Or what sort of thing are you writing? I guess probably other characters wouldn't necessarily see, but we as the audience might see.
What was that, sorry?
What sort of thing are you writing?
It's like a it's like a, if you look another language. No, do you know Rorschach from The Watchmen?
Yeah.
I imagine that is what you see on the inside of the book. You know what I mean? Like this ever-changing Rorschach.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome.
Interesting.
Okay.
Fun facts. My spell casting is all in Orcish, so Helby, you can understand it. And for I can't see your name because I need to move my character because I'm covering up your name. Aldrich. My ritual basically involves me drawing a chalk circle on the ground, and then I draw like symbols in Orcish for each school of magic, like on the outside of the circle, just equidistant from each other. And then I'll like sit cross-legged in the middle and just like chant in Orcish.
Cool.
Okay, is there anything else anybody does before the end of this 10 minutes?
I think
No,
like,
don't think
you know,
so.
we would just pretty much, I mean, we have 10 minutes, so probably get around the whole place, right? And probably even just look
Yeah, I'd kind of
behind
like to
here
move
pretty
nearer to the
much.
door.
Okay.
Just if I made in like here, just look, to left, right,
Yeah, yeah.
but probably don't go further.
My little legs
because-
can't get there any quicker.
Yeah.
Oh, there is an inscription actually written above the door there. It says above the.
Is it in common?
Yeah, it would be. No, it's written in, well, I think a language that
Helby,
you
can
don't
you
know,
read-
Grammy.
Can you read this?
I'll take a look.
It's Older Mew and Helby.
Yay!
And it says, Kubazan urges us to tread without fear and to give back as much as we take. I'm gonna put that in chat.
Oh, blimey.
Hmm.
So I think that's roughly 10 minutes. So yeah, Grammy and Helby kind of survey the scene, get to the door,
Yeah.
and you've just finished decoding that when Ava, your spell casting finishes.
Okay. I'll stand up and basically quickly erase the chalk outline with my shoe.
Mhm.
And oh gosh, it's very laggy. I head in this direction and I see Grammy and Helpy by the door, and I say, "Have you found anything?"
There's an inscription, and I look down to Helby. It feels good to be able to look down on someone.
Yeah, the inscription says, Kubazan urges us to tread without fear and to give back as much as we take.
I'll have to keep that in mind. Do I
Can
detect any
I-
magic within 30 feet, Derek?
Um, um, unless there's anything that you would detect on Aldrich. What do you
Okay.
think? Phil, does anything get detected? Any enchanted items that you're carrying?
I've arcane focus, maybe, if that's
Hmm.
classed as magical.
I don't think so.
Maybe my book.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah,
Um,
where you're standing there, Ava, within 30 feet, nothing.
Is Kubazan something that I could have heard in my time in Chult?
From Port Nyanzaru, make a history check. This is going to be extremely difficult. It's possible, but it's very, very difficult.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's possible for you even. Yeah, you haven't heard of this.
Okay.
I'm gonna start heading around. I mostly just wanted to see if there's anything magical about or in the statue. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem to be.
No.
Let's start heading around this side. As I pass Aldrich, if he's still just standing there writing, we're gonna check inside the shrine now.
I'm coming with you. I just kind of drop my book, and it's
I'm just
it kind of closes and hangs at my side.
Hangs in the air next to you.
No, it's like wrapped in string, but the string's wrapped in a way that I can like pick it up and open it, and if I let go of it, it just closes and hangs by my side. Like it's kind of like in a little, like when you see those plants that have got a little basket net, but it's around the book. Just a clever bit of weaving.
like
Nice
it's
mist.
around the cover of the book or something.
Yeah. I was thinking about something really edgy and cool, like having chains that appear, and when he drops them, it hangs around his waist by a chain. But then I was like, a little bit of weaved string, and then he just kind of lets go of it, and it just falls by his side, just like hangs there.
Right.
I attempted this once before, but I was muted. Ava, when you get to a little bit before where you are now, you trigger something with your detect magic.
Oh,
So you detect abjuration magic on the door there.
all right. I think as I come up, I say, the door's enchanted.
Yeah, I was about to ask if you. Yeah, well,
I'm assuming it's warded.
what kind of? Well, I mean, it's not helping me, but what kind of magic are we talking about?
Abjuration, so protective runes, that sort of thing.
Right.
Would a dispel magic or a counter spell work against something like that?
Dispel magic
S-
potentially, counterspell definitely not.
So
Right,
is
no problem.
this it? Just to. This is different than the rune that we encountered in that. The one that exploded.
An exploding room.
Well,
Ava wasn't there.
oh no, sorry, I wasn't there. That's right. And I will tell you pretty much just like what happened.
And then I would say that sounds much more like evocation magic.
It sounds very useful.
What, exploding runes?
Yes, you could just put them on anything and leave them lying around as traps. For bad guys, of course.
I will point out that something that prevents evil from crossing its doors could also be abjuration. So it's possible that we could be safe to open the doors. Or it could just have sealed them shut and we may not be able to open them. But it shouldn't do, and the only I'll drop back into character for this. The greatest risk in opening these doors is that one of us gets banished to another plane of existence.
Ouch.
But there shouldn't be anything
Oh,
physically harmful, so no explosions. It shouldn't summon anything. Honestly, I think they're just simple wards to keep people out,
well,
or perhaps certain types of people out.
how about we. Well, we have one person open the door then. At least we risk only one. But. The fact that we could get banished is scary.
I think it is unlikely. Let me look at my spells. I don't think I have Mage Hand or anything like that. Yeah, I was
I have
looking to
Mage
see if
Hand.
I had. You have Mage Hand?
Yeah,
Um,
I'll mage hand the door.
that seems like the safest solution. That way we can all be out of line of sight should anything happen.
Kind of raise my hand and point towards the door, and like
Let's get.
my hand again.
Where are you? Where are you standing? Where's your token at the moment, Aldrig? Are you standing
I
next
think
to the...
you need to move.
You're gonna have to move me this session. Next week, it's gonna be okay. But this week,
Are you with the rest of the
phone-
group?
yeah, I'd probably be standing like maybe like 10 feet behind Ava.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be like, I have my chant, and I like point towards the door, and as I point, just like a kind of bigger version of my hand like touches the door.
I don't think you'll be able to see the door from where I'm at.
Well, wherever I can see the door from, I'll stand. I can't really see the map because
Yeah, unfortunately, you'll need to be there to see the door.
okay.
Oh, you know what? He could stand or here, like one of the broken, like slightly wobbly things in the water.
I still don't trust like this pond of water, so I don't know if I would risk
It's not
that.
magical, so it's probably okay.
So what?
What do you mean, man? It's totally fine. You trust your old bud Dirk.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
I should have
whatever
said we're pretty much the whole. Anytime we're on a map now these days, we're in dungeon crawl mode. So
Yeah.
please only move your token to places you're actually moving. No like speculative moves, because
Oh, sorry.
that's okay. So the mage hand, yeah, you're going to cast mage hand, then Aldrich on the door to use it on the door. So everybody, just kind of finalize where you're standing before that happens.
Let me see. Where's the door? The door was like here-ish, 20 feet, but it's through stone. You know what? I would like to move back into the corner here. Oops.
Well, I think I will just be here with Elby then.
Oh, I think as I go here, I'm like, oh, you know what? There's a gap over here. That's probably another gap in the walls. Never mind. Carry on.
Okay,
All
so
right,
mage hand,
Yeah.
and what are you wanting it to do?
I was gonna poke the door.
Just gonna poke it.
Push the door.
Okay, so everybody except for Ava, please make a dexterity saving throw, including
Of
Vossi.
course. Of course.
And that's why you get outside of 30 feet.
Okay, and one for Vossi. Okay, everybody fails.
Uh-oh.
And just let me find the magical effect that you are afflicted with. So, well, you guys can tell me actually what you see, but essentially each character, all of you that failed, sees a projection of your worst fears. And you are frightened. So you must, well, I guess you're frightened of the door, or yeah, you're frightened of this. I think you're frightened of the door as like the positional focus of this magical effect. So yeah, you have to use the dash action to move away by the safest available route on each of your turn. Yeah. So yeah, let's go around. What do your characters see? What do you hallucinate? Let's start with Aldrich. What's your so you see an image of your worst fear. What is it?
I see. I just thought of this right now, but it's really cool. I think. I see like a hooded figure with a glass jar with a lid on it, with a little green light floating around inside it, and it zooms in on the glass jar, and I'm standing in the glass jar, banging on the side.
Awesome. Okay. I think Vossi sees an image of Helby like slashed, badly wounded, like bleeding and not responsive. So we just see Vossi like freaking out and like thinks
Aw.
Helby is dead. What does Helby see?
Helby would probably see a zombie or undead creature coming through the door.
Okay.
It's a good thing we don't have any zombies in the party right now.
I know, right?
And what about Grammy?
I think we we switch into her point of view and we see her holding her babe, her best friend Nash, just bleeding out and not being able to help, in panic, trying to just stop the bleeding. And then just we hear like the sound of like weapons clanging, and she like looks up and sees through tears just someone like approaching who may have done this, and she runs away.
Awesome. Okay, so you'll have that effect for at least one round. You can make a saving throw against it afterwards, but it's become important what order things happen and who does what first. So, yep, you got it. It's initiative time.
At the moment I saw turn order, I had that ready.
Oh, I did it again. I'm so sorry. I do it every time.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to add Aldrich by hand, though.
Okay.
Aldrich and Helby, I think.
Mm.
I mean, we can
got 17.
technically re-roll and just.
Do I have
edit
to
it
roll for Vossi as well?
Yep.
Okay. Is it that one? No.
Look good. Oh, intelligence. It's not intelligence. It's initiative.
Yeah.
It starts
I was
with
gonna
an
say, look at all those
IN, though.
crits.
Aldrich got a 17. And Vossi.
I can't find initiative on their sheet.
It's a little like it's
Like it's like a
because
little
the monster
D20.
sheets are a little weird. Yeah,
Like-
it looks like a little D20. It's off to the right
It
a little
should
bit.
be like.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you are.
There we go.
Oh, that's not as good. But
No.
that's okay. It's also if you're ever not sure, it can also be just a straight dex roll, unless you have
Okay.
any bonuses to it.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, so Helby, you're first to go. You have to use your turn and dash. So you got to use your movement and dash
Mhm.
to move away from the door
Okay.
in a direct line.
Okay.
So it says safe. I would say you would consider going through the water safe. I think that's there to like, you don't just jump straight off a cliff or whatever.
How deep is the water?
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's pretty
Actually,
murky.
I think that's a good point. She's 3 feet tall. I think that
2.5 feet, actually.
2.5. I don't think that would be considered safe in any way.
I would agree with
she
that.
She can swim. It's not like I assume
Look,
she could probably
look,
swim. It's not
Granny
like
is
she'll
going to
immediately
jump
sink to
into
the
it,
bottom.
okay? It's fine. You're going to get your moment. Just like, I actually think that's a good point. Where like,
Because she's so short, you can't see what's in it. That doesn't seem safe to me.
Come
I
on,
mean,
man.
I don't
Just-
feel in mortal fear if I jump into a swimming pool.
You're not an adventurer.
Yeah,
surrounded
exactly.
by
They're
monsters
braver than
constantly.
me.
Also,
I
you're
don't
not.
fight undead
You're not
and-
2.5 feet tall.
Make we'll let the dice decide. Make an intelligence save, and let's say DC 13. If you succeed, then you go around.
That's fair.
Okay.
I like that ruling.
There you go.
goodness.
Okay. Okay, so
Okay.
you run and dash around the pool, but I guess to get as far away from the door, which is the source of your fear, you're
Mhm.
kind of running like around like this.
Okay. So is there how much movement would I have? Sorry.
You're 25,
Double your
isn't
speed,
it? Normally.
pretty much.
So 50.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then that's
so,
basically all you can do.
Okay. Cool.
If you
So there.
have a bonus action, you can do that, I think. Or is that all that she's allowed to do while she's frightened?
Must take the dash action, move away.
It doesn't say anything about
Usually
losing
it
bonus
doesn't say
reactions.
anything about reaction and like bonus reaction.
No,
bonus
it
action
doesn't.
reactions.
Okay, so if you have a bonus action, you can still take that.
By the way,
I-
you all dropped your weapons. So
What?
you will drop whatever you're holding.
Okay.
Oh, that's okay.
So weapons are all over here.
It's okay, I can collect them for you. I'm
Okay.
fine.
I
yeah,
don't
so
have any bonus actions that would be any use, so I think
Okay.
that's the end of
Okay.
me.
So then make a wisdom saving throw.
Mhm.
Okay, 1 second. I lost the DC of it. Yeah, you succeed. Okay, so you recover your senses at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Ava.
I think I would after seeing everyone drop their weapons and prepare to flee and Helpy just dart around the pool. I'm like, what is going on? And come forward bravely. Does anyone respond to me?
I think you are now the source of my fear. The like figure that showed up in my
Sure.
hallucination.
I think I push past all that there's nothing, and when there's nothing there, I want to make a grapple attack on Aldrich
Okay.
to keep him from doing anything stupid.
I was gonna just step back around the corner if I'm next to a wall. Just try and break line of sight.
Well, you have to go as far as you can in a straight line.
Oh,
You have to. You're not acting rationally. You're fleeing in panic.
yeah, that's fine.
So, Aldrich, you will resist either with acrobatics or athletics. I guess because you're magically afraid, you want to use your best, so it's going to be acrobatics.
Do I have to roll to hit him first, though?
Yeah, it's a contested thing.
It's just a
Sorry, no, you
contested
don't. Not there's not an attack roll. You
athletics.
just make an athletics check. Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
He's well, I think Derek rolled it for you, and either way, you've definitely succeeded, you slippery bastard.
Lol.
So it replaces one of your attack actions, so you've still got an extra attack.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
Sorry, Phil. I thought you would need me to roll it, but if it's working okay for you, you can roll it this
That's
time.
all right.
All right, this time I got a 13.
I can hit the rules and stuff like that. It's just moving the map is a right pain in the ass because you've got to get rid of the chat at the side by clicking the little 3 bars next to the zoomy slidey thing, and then you can move the map around. But it's hard to get to that because when you open your character sheet, the character sheet appears nearly on top of that button.
Yeah, that sounds annoying. Okay, so you were able to avoid me.
Slippery son of a gun.
I know.
Well.
I didn't think that was going to happen. I'm so
Looks
much
like
better
I'm,
at this than you.
Looks like I'm running.
Anything else, Ava?
I don't think there's anything else I need to. The door, I assume, is still enchanted.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'll just wait here.
Okay. Grammy, your turn.
Well, you get your moment, I suppose. I just like we just see tears in Grammy's eyes as she like just drops to her knees and then pushes back up and starts to run. Now you tell me which direction exactly.
A straight line.
Straight line from where?
From
the line away from the door.
From the door.
Yeah. The thing is, I can't see the door, which is why I'm asking now. All right, so
yeah, I guess it looks like you go into the water a little bit. So yeah, Grammy kind of cannonballs into the edge of this murky pool. It's very not transparent at all. Ava, it's horrendously unclean water. It needs some flow. It needs some purification. It's like covered in moss and algae, and like it's like opaque brown almost. Grammy, it looks horrified, maybe looks around and looks at Ava specifically and like bolts pretty quick as she can. But the moment she touches the surface of the water, there's Grammy, you feel this, and others I think hear it. There's a rumbling of an enormous creature from inside the pond, feels the movement in the water surface and surfaces.
Oh my god.
The water's safe, huh?
Yeah, totally safe.
Huh?
No magic.
It's not magical, creature. You said, Estanie, right?
Not within 30 feet.
With eyes on stalks on the top of its head, an enormous mouth, and also multiple huge tentacles and an extremely long tongue surfaces. And just like belches revoltingly.
So I assume I'm going to have half speed in water.
Sorry?
Half speed in water?
Yes, swimming. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So 5 feet, then 20 more, right?
Yeah.
5 again. So that's 30. That's 60. I think. Did I measure that right? Okay, hold on. 25, 30. Oh, no, I didn't.
Were you to the left of Vossi, or where did you
No,
start
I was
Who's behind
right
me?
here.
from? Okay, so you went 5 into the water.
5, 10, so 25, 30,
Yeah.
and 30 again.
Yep. That'll
Yeah,
do
so
it. Yep.
basically
And
we'll take you an extra 10 feet.
kind of want to just use my bonus action, cunning action to dash again, but then I'm out of the map, so I don't want to do that to you.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Let's see. I mean, you have control over your bonus action. You can use it as you want.
Yeah, that's what I would use. That's what I was wants
Okay.
to do. But it's just like, are you fine with
It's
me
fine.
running
No,
off the
I'm
map?
fine with it. Yeah, I'll just
You'll
use the other
just
bubble
you'll
on
just
your...
one shot me with an opportunity attack. It's fine, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
No problem.
if anything, you probably get grappled by a
Okay,
tentacle, and then you'll get
so
eaten.
I'll just run on into this corner. I don't want to move my token further because I see other rooms. If I do, probably.
Yes. Don't. So yeah, it makes an attack of opportunity. It takes quite a while until you get out of its reach, but you do. So it lunges out with one of its horrible, gigantic frog tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, it got a 14, so it misses. So how much off the map are you once you complete your move?
So I moved 10, then I am 20 of the map. I'm just gonna put that into like a there.
Just
That's
use the other bubble, the red bubble.
20. Big.
Cool. Okay.
Well, that's
Is
actually
that everything?
also true. I could do that.
Oh, you get to make a wisdom saving throw. All right, you recover.
Nice. All right.
Aldrig, you are also terrified. You want to move as far away from the door as possible. Yeah, so you dive into the water.
Okay.
So 5 and then 15, 25 to there. I assume you've got 15-foot movement speed.
What, in the water?
Sorry, yes, 15 feet at swimming.
Yeah, I'm just a regular boy.
Okay, so 35, 45, 55, you get to there. And
Can I
you can use your bonus action.
to get onto the land, pretty much, and carry on running?
Unless you can dash as a bonus action, then no.
Or use Misty Step or something similar.
I mean, I wish I had Misty Step, but
Thunder Step is like a warlock thing that you could have.
I don't think I've got that. Give me a second.
Okay.
Um, I don't think I've got anything that's going to move me further and get me out of the water.
Okay, you can still use it for anything else if there's any other bonus action you want to do.
Is Armor of Agathis a bonus action? I don't think it is. I think it's an action.
Yeah, pretty
I'll
sure
look.
it is.
Yeah, action.
What about mirror image?
Mirror
Action.
image.
I think
one
it's also an
action.
action.
Gee.
I'll
Right.
have a quick look. Yeah, so hex is a hex is a bonus action. um, and unless
It's
any of your
fine.
cantrips are bonus actions, so you could hex it.
Could I blade ward? I'm sure that's a bonus action.
I don't actually know if it is. I don't think it is.
Blade ward, one action.
One action.
It's such a bad cantrip because it
If
isn't.
you hex it, one thing you get to do with a hex is give a disadvantage on ability checks of a
So-
particular kind. If you give it disadvantage on strength, then that means if it's going to try to grapple us, it's going to have disadvantage every time.
That's the plan then. we do that.
Okay.
I'm like the scary door, run away, and then I see the big scary monster, and I'm like, ugh.
So that also gives you extra damage. It doesn't do the damage unless you hit it.
Yeah. No, when I cast
All right.
Hex, Beatrice flies off my shoulder and starts swirling around him.
Okay.
So let's get some hex in chat. I'll find hex and just copy it into chat so you know what it does.
And then at the end of your turn, Phil, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
I can make a wisdom saving throw now.
Yep.
Okay. I'm about to discover that this was most unwise.
Got it. Okay. You recover.
Why am I here? What am I doing in the water?
All right. Vossi is terrified also, so also flings herself into the water and begins doing it. I guess velociraptors probably swim a bit like dogs.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's running this way. Oh well, sorry. You would go directly this way, I think, to get away from the door, and unfortunately, that might come into danger. So 5.
Well, hey, wait.
Hmm?
Safe. It says specifically a safe route.
Fair. Yeah, I think with this thing there, yeah, it won't just go straight towards it. So
Sorry, I had to call shenanigans.
I guess Rossi does that, legs it directly away, starts running like eastwards, and then sees the frog thing and just finds another way to run away from the terrifying, scary door. And then yeah, can make a wisdom saving throw. Jilly, at
Yeah.
the end of her turn.
I don't know where she is. I can't click on her. I can't see her on the map.
Do you have her sheet in your journal?
Yeah, I got her. Hang on. Uh,
Okay. Fear over. She recovers her senses and turns around, snarling. Helby, your turn.
okay. So, I take it we're attacking this thing.
I think your bow or whatever you used.
Oh
to
no, we
attack with
dropped
is
it,
up-
didn't we?
Is
Oh,
up
shit.
here though.
Okay, so I think I would probably then run towards Vossi to get her to come back to me. So that would be my normal action, wouldn't it? Which is 25. So I would run up here.
So this thing will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh. Okay.
You still going to do that?
No, I guess not, because I've already lost some health. Okay, I won't do anything then. I'll just shout towards Vossi to try
Do
and
you
get her to
have-
come back.
Do you have any other weapons, Helby?
I don't know. It depends. What did I drop everything, or because my bow's normally over my shoulder, and I've
You
got a
dropped
dagger.
whatever you were carrying at the time.
And by carrying, you mean carrying in your hands?
Yeah, whatever you're holding. Yeah.
So if my bow was over my shoulder and my arrows are on my back.
Yeah, I'll take your word for that. However you would normally be when you were bracing to open a door into a whatever this place is. I'll take your word for it. So if your bow would have been on your back, then it still is.
Yeah.
And if your hands were empty, then you
Yeah, they
didn't
would have
drop
been.
anything.
My dagger would have been in my pocket and my bow over my shoulder and my arrows on my back. So let me okay. So I can attack using that.
Holy moly! Good grief!
Look at all these crits you're getting today, Jelly. I am here for it.
Wowzers, okay.
It won't last, I'm sure.
5 damage. Very, very nice.
Very nice.
Okay, you wound it grievously.
Good.
Anything else?
And that's all I can do, yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
You
Ava.
don't get a second attack or anything?
Do I?
You should as a
I
ranger.
feel like rangers get second attacks.
We're using revised ranger, I think not.
It's
Oh.
what?
Yeah,
no.
I think Derek
5?
said.
No way.
No, is it not extra attack at level 5?
Not in revised ranger.
Oh.
I believe. I think we looked at that.
Okay, I mean,
Oh,
I'm
just-
just
Yeah, I
going to
think-
look
yeah,
I
that
remember
up.
being
yeah.
surprised. I remember being
Just going to
surprised.
look that up, but I'll believe you for now, right?
It's okay. I did quite a lot of damage with my first one. It's
You did.
fine.
And I think the reason, Snow, is because the companion is much, much better in this version. The subclasses are much stronger.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I remember you
Okay.
saying that now. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So, Ava, your turn.
Yeah. I see something in the water, and I'm like, oh, let's shock the fucker. So
Yeah,
I
you're
cast
right.
Call Lightning.
Like
Okay.
extra attack is specifically like a feature that subclasses get with revised. Interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, so I cast Call Lightning. I'm going to center the storm just over the giant frog thing.
Okay, yeah.
And I am going to point to let's see. I think I have to point where I can see. Let me double check the spell. When you cast a spell, choose a point you can see. All right, so I will point right here because it's within range. I can see it, and it won't hit Helby. More importantly,
I see. So it's within 5 feet of that point. So
yes,
is that the key thing? Okay.
yes.
So I've got to
Actually,
make
you know what? I'm gonna point here instead. So I it still fits those parameters, but I'm actually striking Mr. Frog Dude.
Okay. And I've got to make a. Is it a dex save or?
I'll put it in chat and then it should tell you. Yes, it is a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I got a 5.
All right, you are going to take 16 lightning damage. You are going to be thrown back because of my class feature.
Okay.
Man, it's been a long time since I've wielded lightning as Ava.
That's not size limited.
It might be. Let's find out.
Yeah, 'cause it's
Oh,
got
no,
garnishment,
it's
isn't it?
large or smaller creature, and he's bigger than large, right?
Yeah, this is a huge boy.
Big boy. Thick monster.
Okay, well, if he were any smaller, the force of that, Helby, like, I think it, like, blows your hair back. And this is
Makes it even
probably
more spiky than usual.
yeah, this is definitely the first time you're seeing Ava calling lightning down. I say something about, like, when I cast it, I say something in Orcish about asking the storms to lend me their power, and then I just, like, reach up to the sky and then, like, pull it down and point to that spot, and I just, like, literally pull lightning out of the sky and it strikes that creature.
So as you do this, it really like flails about, like its tentacles are going crazy when you hit it with this. It makes some kind of squealing sound. Helby, there's the awful stench, I guess, hopefully none of us know what this smells like to have any reference, but this sort of stench of electrified fried frog and like evaporating frog slime. But I assume it would smell horrendous. But yeah, it really like reels about when you hit it with this.
Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure I don't get 2 attacks, Derek, just for future reference.
Okay. How long does Cool Lightning last?
10 minutes.
Okay, I'm not even gonna put it on the order then.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That does mean that my detect magic is down, but that's fine.
Okay.
Let's see. I have a lot of range on this, so I'm gonna just move back. You guys.
Sure. Absolutely.
Okay, so this the way it moves now, it's still like shuddering a little bit from the electricity, so it's moving a lot more stiffly than it was before. Its tentacles even are a lot less flexible and tentacly.
Ooh, that's exciting! I found a weakness.
It lashes out at Helby. So it's under. I just got to read carefully this effect that it's under. Okay. Okay, so it tries to it kind of stiffly shuffles through the water incredibly awkwardly, much slower than you imagine it might normally be able to, and then it tries to eat you, Helby.
Super.
So I got a 27.
Oh,
You are a medium or smaller creature, so you are swallowed.
Oh,
you
no.
are
Well-
swallowed by this thing. Yes, which has a bunch of effects. So yeah, everything suddenly goes dark for you, Helby. You don't have. Do you have dark vision? Maybe actually.
Yeah, I do.
You do. Okay, so you see the inside of this creature's stomach. It's enormous. There's a lot of space in here. So you're just suddenly like, there's like a horrible sound and like I can't even imagine what a swallowing sounds like from the inside, but you hear that kind
Okay.
of gulping sound, and then down you go, and you kind of make a soft landing in this thing's belly.
Okay.
It's fine. You just cut open its stomach and you're Gucci.
So you are mechanically blinded and restrained.
Super.
You are swallow creature is blinded and restrained, and for now that's all that happens to you. So that's your blinded token. Is there like a rope? That's a tornado, but let's imagine it's a rope. Okay.
Okay.
And that is all that it can do. Just got to mess with token things. Okay, that's the end of its turn. So Grammy, your turn. You are
Right.
20 feet off the map.
Well, realizing what is happening, I turn around and I sprint back. There we go. That should be 30.
Yep.
And then okay, I guess I will use my bonus action to dash. And I shall stab with a dagger because my short sword would be up there.
Okay.
Is Helby incapacitated, did you say?
No, restrained. Just
So I
restrained.
get sneak attack, interestingly enough.
Just let me check what restrained does. Your speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on dex saves. So 25 hits and you get your sneak attack, so 17 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Aldrich, you're submerged in this murky water, or floating at the top of it.
I hate this dirty water. I am going to swim. I'm going to try to get here.
I have just picturing that you're like bobbing, just like head and shoulders above the water, and then Beatrice is like perched on your head.
I'm just like, and can I have enough movement to get onto the land, or at least onto these steps?
Yeah, so it takes 10 feet of movement to move in the water.
Okay.
So yeah, you can get onto this,
I
and
can get
then
onto the land.
it immediately collapses and sinks
Yeah.
back down into the water.
Yeah. I imagine that this is all shitty and not even worth the effort. I just see the stairs, and I'm just like, this knackered old wood can just get out of my way.
Yeah.
I'm just trying
It's
to
like
crawl.
it's not secured in any way. You find pretty quickly, and
Yeah,
then
it's
the
all
same
just
with the
rotted.
next step as well. So you step on it, yeah, and some of it like breaks apart and like it's just mushy, rotten wood. But even so, you
Yeah.
have enough speed to get up onto these steps, and then you're on solid ground.
Okay, and I like just kind of L'Oreal my hair backwards. Just like kind of looks like Sadako from The Ring climbing out of the water, and then I just like flick my hair back, and I'm just like,
I
For
love
some reason, there's a
using-
slow mo.
I love using L'Oreal as a verb. That's great.
Yeah.
L'Oreal my hair back. And then I will Eldritch Blast the big boy.
Okay,
So can I? That's one.
that hits.
I get two of these, by the way, so I'm going to just roll two.
Okay,
Oh,
Also a
fucking
hit.
hell. And then let's zoom in so I can actually click the word. Meh. So that's
Four damage.
4, and then a 9, and then I
another
need to
9.
roll 2d6 necrotic.
Okay, for the hex, yeah.
You rolled 3.
Can I just have the 4 and the 2?
I mean, I would say you'd probably have the 4 and the 1, right?
Damn it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I would say an extra 5 necrotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take the first 2 of those. Yeah, so an extra 5.
Stand.
Okay.
Cool. And then that's my turn.
All right. Vossi.
I think she would probably try and run back towards where she's just seen something else horrifying happen to Helby.
Yeah.
So her movement is.
I like how she's running towards this horrifying thing rather than away from it, though. That's good.
Yeah. 30 feet. So. I can't find her character. Have you moved it already?
She's up the top right of the map. Oh, but maybe you can't see.
I can't
because you're
see.
moving. Okay. So where do you want her to end up? If she 30 feet normally, and then she could dash if you want to go further. I'll just move her 30 feet south now. Maybe you can see her now.
Yeah, I can see her now. Okay.
Okay,
cool.
so that's her normal move.
And then the dash would bring her next to. But does that take up an action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if she got there, she wouldn't be able to do anything anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll just stay there then, because I don't want her to get hit just yet. She might need to save me.
Okay. So Helby, you're inside of this gigantic frog creature's belly, and yeah, you are blinded, restrained. What do you do?
So did you say I have disadvantage on attacks?
Yes, but you can still act. You can still take your action, your bonus action. Your speed is 0, so you can't move.
So if I get out my dagger, can I stab it from the inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had your longbow in your hands.
Yes.
So you would have to drop the longbow
Ah.
in the belly.
I would not do that.
Yeah, there's no getting that back, is there? Okay.
Maybe stow the longbow. That'll probably take an action though, but at least that way you wouldn't
Yeah.
lose it.
Yeah, I'll
Can
put
I
it
just
back over.
quickly query those Eldritch Blast numbers? Is that adding my charisma modifier to the damage?
It is not.
So I need a +4 on the 4 and the 9.
Okay, so an extra 8 damage to the thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
which feels like a lot more. Thanks.
Yeah, so I'll just put my bow back over my
Um,
shoulder and
Question: if she shoots at it, she would just be at disadvantage, right?
Yeah, you only get one disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
You-
So there's no reason not to just shoot it with your
I
longbow.
can shoot it from inside. Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
cool. I'll do that then.
Okay.
You're already at disadvantage anyway. Why not?
It's true.
You've got
It's
3
true.
sources of disadvantage: restrained, blinded, and being too close range. It's just it's a very difficult shot. By the way, I can't remember if we said this last time, but you've got a longbow, but I'm just picturing it as it's a long 4 Helby. So
Yeah.
it's probably
Yeah.
a very, very short bow.
Yeah,
for
no, yeah.
you.
It's not a normal longbow.
For a
It's a short
medium-sized
now.
creature, it would be a short bow.
Yeah.
For Helby, it's a longbow.
Okay, cool. So I will, with my blindness, just shoot into the dark.
You miss. So I think normally it's like this thing's got armor. When you miss mechanically, I say it dodges or it's got armor. In this case, you just straight up drop your arrow, like
Oh.
you're covered in like frog gloop. You're reaching for your quiver on your back, and like you get one, but your hand's greasy and like it's horrible. It's a mess.
Okay. That'll be me then. I can't do anything else.
Okay, Ava.
You did your best.
I
And
tried.
now here comes the lightning.
Don't fry me as well. I've just been swallowed by a frog.
I'm going to point right here. And zap it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I need that dex save.
So, what's the wording of it? It's a creature within 5 feet.
Yes.
So, because of where I've put Helby on the map, she's not within 5 feet, but she's also inside this creature, which is within
Yeah.
5 feet. I think this would wound Helby if you shock this thing.
So you're saying anything that hits the thing is also going to hit Helby?
I think not like small things.
You know what?
The-
I'm just going to command it. I'm going to command it to vomit.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That's awesome.
So let me look at my spell to make sure I'm close enough.
Oh my
I may need
God.
to move closer.
If
No,
that
I'm within range.
works.
I mean, I don't know if it will, but if it does, it'd be great. Let's see. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if it is directly harmful to it. It probably will not understand my language, but I'm going to try anyway.
Okay. So yeah, you cast command. You say vomit.
Yes.
If you don't mind, I'd really like to hear Ava commanding the one word vomit.
Vomit.
Yeah, and it just continues flailing around. I think it's still like steaming from the lightning before, but it doesn't seem to understand.
Well, that didn't work. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do because I don't want to hurt Helby. But if attacking this thing's gonna necessitate hurting Helby,
I think most things probably not. Like an arrow, I could just. It's just to me overriding the rules a little bit, I suppose, making a ruling for something that just makes sense. Like if you shock this thing and its whole body is like convulsing, electricity is like spreading around it. I think if you're in its belly, that would hurt you as well. Probably a fireball, something like that would also, but like an arrow, I think probably not.
I mean, I feel like you would be shielded from the fireball because you have all that squishy flesh in the way to burn first.
Yeah.
Unless you threw the fireball in its mouth, which is what I would do. 100%.
I mean, but what if Helby's in there?
That'd be fine. Should be fine. Just make the dex save.
You're the worst, Phil.
Does it have to make a dex save? You could just make Helby make the dex save as well.
I could, but it's too late.
That's fine. I just mean for like future reference, like if you're inside the monster and it's got to make a dex save, I think the person inside the monster should have to make the same dex save.
Just find its uvula and pull on that. Tickle the back of its throat and push on it until you find where its gag reflex is and trigger that, and then you're good.
I'll just like with my blindness, just like start pulling at random things that I can find in the...
Oh, okay. Errata. It says it has a swallowed creature has total cover against attacks and other effects outside the frog human.
Ah,
Okay,
So,
so can I,
rewind.
instead of commanding, can I zap it?
You can, yeah.
Okay, great. I want to zap it. Please make a dexterity save.
Okay.
Please don't make it.
I got a 13.
That is not enough. I am going to use one of my channel divinities to maximize the damage. It is going to take 30 lightning damage.
Whew. Very nice, very nice.
And this
Okay.
is why Tempest clerics are the best.
All right, awesome. Anything else?
No, that's good.
All right. So at the beginning of its turn, Helby, you're going to take some damage. Its stomach acid is slowly trying to digest you.
Oh no.
So you take 5 damage.
Okay.
Uh,
Wow, that roll.
and it tries to bite Gramy. I guess
Mhm.
29.
Oh no!
And it
Bye,
swallows Gramy.
Oh no. Hey, Grammy. How's it
You
going?
I think, Helby, you've just
How are you
fumbled
doing?
this arrow, and then you're noticing that your skin is starting to sting, and then like there's kind of a wet thump. You hear again the familiar like swallowing from the inside sound, and then there's a wet thump and like something moderately heavy lands next to you. Okay, so Gramy, you are blind and restrained. Your speed is 0.
Am I? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if I'm fully blind or like can see in gray tones, since it gives disadvantage either way.
Yeah, mechanically you're blinded, but you can see inside with your dark vision.
Well, all right, all right.
Would this be a good point to take a break?
So, Gramy, you took. Oh, actually, I think I owe you some damage still, Helby.
I was going to say, did
when
I
it
get any
bit
for when
you-
it bit me, swallowed me?
When it bit you, let's see. Yeah, you took 18.
Oh, Jesus.
Some of that is
okay.
acid damage, just in case you have resistance against that.
Okay.
And Gramy, you took 32.
I'm down.
Holy shit.
You're
Yeah.
out.
I don't know that we can. It hits so hard. I don't know that there's any way they're not going to die to this.
Yep, I'm at 0.
We have
Okay,
to try and get them
Gramy's
out of
out.
there. Only the gnome can read Old Omen. We let the other translator run away.
I can comprehend languages.
I would still like to try and get them out.
No, I want to get them out. I'm just saying, like, we might just have to accept that they're going to die.
And next time we will get a bigger guide so that they cannot be eaten by everything in the jungle.
We need somebody that can speak Old Emuan, but is also tough enough that they can survive in a frog's stomach.
No,
for
it's
an
just
hour.
massive enough that it can't be eaten.
I'm still alive.
I'm just flashing back to trudging through the jungle with Helby, and like every monster at every turn is trying to eat them because they're just so small. Every monster is just bigger, and I'm just like, for fuck's sake! Just like Eldritch blast.
That's why I've got Bossy.
Yeah.
And yes, with the imminent threat of death, maybe that's a good moment to take a break.
Okay.
Super.
Alrighty.
I can't believe how quickly that time went. I think
it
it
did.
was you, Steny, that said, "Should we take a break?" And I was like, "What?
Yes.
Wait, we just started."
That honestly, that's how it feels, right? In any case, all right. Thank you, everyone. let's take a short break. How long are we thinking? 5?
I might need a little bit more because I've not eaten yet today.
All right, let's
So
go
I'm
for
gonna go make some
10
food.
in that
Sure.
case.
5 to 10. I'll be back shortly.
All right. I mean, we'll just let's meet up in 5, then we'll just talk until you're here.
Sure. I just wanted to let y'all know it might be a little
Yeah.
longer for me.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's take a break. Grab yourself some tea, coffee, water. Well, whichever beverage you prefer, really. And we will talk to you in just a few. Well, first of all, I'm back from the break. I don't know if we lost Phil. I don't actually know
We
where
both still
he
muted,
is.
So
Well,
all I know is I got pizza. So
Yeah.
you got pizza?
I made.
yeah, I made it last night after my migraine because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself.
Nice.
Amazing.
But yeah, it's just I ran out of garlic salt, so I had to use regular salt and garlic powder. It doesn't taste the same,
Oh,
but it's still pretty good.
cool.
So we were muted on stream during the break. I was correcting another screw up, another classic Dirk DM screw up. Obviously, if you're blind, you can't see. I don't know what the hell I was thinking with that one. It's the first thing that the condition says. A blinded creature can't see. So the two inside the frog belly are blinded and can't see. That's what that quote was in the bottle was about. Classic.
So I think we're just waiting on Phil to get back.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Especially because it's his turn.
Yeah.
I love also that Grammy was like, does this really look like a frog to you? Because that's it's supposed to be a frog. There's a little bit of that in this campaign actually, that the art and the like descriptions don't always quite match.
Mm.
They try their best, but there's some stuff that just doesn't look like it. So you have to kind of override it with mind brain imaginations.
Well, also, there's a thing in some ancient art where they depict animals with human-like faces.
Oh,
Yeah, true.
So
yeah.
I assumed that was what was going on here.
Oh,
That it was
yeah,
a
maybe,
frog, but
yeah.
it had like a human-like face because some ancient civilizations just did that. Especially if you're talking about like I think like Aztec stuff or maybe Babylonians, something like that.
Let's go with that. I like that. So we're seeing top down. We're seeing like this human face on the statue, but then it's the rest of it is like clearly body of a frog.
Yeah.
right. Okay. Then like what I just randomly said makes sense all of a sudden.
I'm trying to figure out
I'm
now
just-
which Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just like sending what we have on the physician subclass to Josh, right? What I'm currently using on Grammy, right?
Oh, okay.
Because like he is a DM and he does like D&D prep on stream as well. By the way, Derek, you should totally go, check him out. Just saying.
Following right now.
Actually, I think if you want to, Josh, like put the name of your channel again. I always forget the one where you actually stream. It's like fried something dice. Oh, he followed
I
already.
think, in that case, I think I followed you already.
Nice. Nice.
Perfect.
I'm gonna post a picture in Tomb Chat.
All right.
But yeah, the physician, well, from DM
Like that kind
perspective,
of
I
thing.
think it's not overpowered and it's like seems about right for the level. I don't know how it feels on the player side. So
Yeah, there's actually like I need to later after the stream probably just like find the like tables and whatnot what we have as well, and then
Yeah.
use that because that's a vital part of this class.
Feels artificer.
I suppose it is a little bit, yeah.
Like
It's kind of like creating your
alchemist
own.
artificer.
Yeah, it
Seems
is a bit, yeah.
quite cool.
Okay, let's dive right back in, because we'll be running short of time otherwise. And I need enough time to kill both of your characters. So, Phil, it's your turn. Eldrich's turn.
I mean, how much
Okay.
time do you need? Like, really?
Not long. We'll get that.
Not
Time.
long, yeah, it'd be fine.
Good.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 30 feet away from it.
Okay.
So, like, down and to the left. Just diagonal line, if I can.
Yes, that will take you off the map.
Will
So
it?
10 feet gets you to the edge of the map, and then
All right,
after
okay,
moving
and then
10 feet.
I won't move off the map. I'll just move west and keep
Okay,
line of
yeah.
sight.
So you're currently 35 feet, and you've got another 20 feet of movement.
Right, oh, cool. And I'll just blast them.
Yeah. Okay, go for it.
This-
Yeah. Just before the break, Grammy succeeded her first death save, by the way. 22 hits.
Okay, and I'll just do the other one as well.
Also a hit.
Fucking hell. There's some good shoot. Okay, I think I've clicked it. There we go. And another one.
6.
Come on.
So we need to add your charisma modifier.
go.
So
And also 2d6. So may as well just roll 2d6 plus 8.
I'm gonna do it.
yeah.
Don't worry.
That took me so long to wait a minute. Hold on. Calculating. Okay, so you've done 28. 28. Glorious. Very nice. Whoa. Okay, I tried to type minus 28 and I opened the console.
Oh, well done.
Cool. Anything else, Aldrich?
That's my
All right, Vossi.
Okay. So Vossi's gonna move to here,
Yep.
and she's gonna do her little old attack.
So I think you have advantage
Yes.
because you have pack tactics, and that I think. Well, let's just check. I probably will say it might have some conditions, but let's check. Hold on. Isn't incapacitated, so they're restrained in the belly, but they're not incapacitated. So yeah, you get advantage on this.
Cool. So she's gonna bite.
Okay, 25 hits, 10 piercing damage. Very nice.
And then she can claw as well. Is that right? Yeah.
I think not. I think you don't
No?
have multi-attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
you don't
that's
have
all she can do
multi-attack.
then.
Okay. Helby, you are. There's an unconscious Grammy. You can't see her, but you felt a wet thud, something landing next to you. What do you do?
Well, I would like to shoot again, but I don't want to hit Grammy. And I'm like,
it's
just to make, I
mechanically,
can see inside the frog. Yes, I just can't. I'm not blind.
You're blind. You're blinded. Yeah, that was what I needed to correct. You can't
Yeah.
see.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, but you can still attack. And mechanically, there's no way that you'll hit Grammy with that. So
Okay.
the worst you can do is miss if you want to attack.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will do then.
Yes, quote 10 in chat. Although, I guess what it probably is something about like the frog's slime when it's swallowing you like affects your eyes, something like that maybe.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to shoot my bow again.
Okay, with disadvantage.
Yep. No.
Oh no, another 4.
Yeah, so another. I think this time you get an arrow and you manage to like notch it, but you loose it and it's backwards. So,
Jelly, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, sure.
While you're at disadvantage, you should not be using your sharpshooter feat.
Okay.
So next
Oh,
time,
yeah.
if you're still up,
Just use the normal one.
just use it as normal because at disadvantage, you're more likely to roll low. So
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, that's my turn then.
All right. Ava, your turn.
sorry, I had to get some food out of my mouth. Yeah, I'm just gonna zap it again. So deck save, please.
I got an 18.
All right, it's gonna take half of that, so 7.
Okay. -7. And you still seem to like jolt it. It kind of stiffens up, is like not moving as fluidly.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. Where do you cast that? Where do you want it to appear?
I can make it appear within 60 feet, so right next to the frog dude. And then it's gonna take a swing at the frog dude as soon as it appears. I basically normally I pull it from the lightning, but since we're here in water, I pull it up from the water and it like solidifies. And the water that I pull out, like for whatever reason, I'm able to get to the pure water. So like all of the dredge just kind of sloughs off of it.
Ah, yeah, awesome.
And then it just solidifies into the shape of a sword. And then it just takes a swing at this frog.
Okay, and 22 hits easily.
10 force damage.
All right.
I'm
Cool,
doing my
cool.
best.
So at the beginning of its turn, there is damage.
Which means I take a death save. Death fail, rather.
Now, is it just a melee attack that's a crit that's 2 failed? So normal
It's a
damage.
melee. So, okay, a crit is 2. A melee attack is automatically a crit.
Right, and this is not. So this is just you're taking acid damage.
Yeah.
So it's just
I
one.
just take one fail.
Cool. Okay, Grammy's not dead yet. Not dead just yet. Helby, this is some damage for you. So you take 12 damage.
Okay, I'm still up. Barely.
And then can't do as much because it's jolted. It will. It's we can see from the outside there's like 2 humanoid figures in its belly. It's looking a little like bloated. So it can do yes, it can't use that. So it lashes out at Vossi with a tentacle. Got 28. Vossi takes 21 bludgeoning damage and is grappled. So on Vossi's turn, she can try and escape that.
Okay.
Grappled by this froggy tentacle thing. And that's it. So, Grammy, your turn.
Natural 20,
Death
right?
save. You've got
All
2
right.
fail. No, sorry, you've got 1 fail, 1 success right now. So don't roll a 1.
Oh.
No, natural 20. No.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh.
That's 1 fail, but it's not dead yet.
Okay, guess what? That is my turn.
Aldrich.
I think it is time for this monster to give me back my friend.
So a 20 hits, a 15 also hits, another 2 hits.
I don't know if I'm actually clicking the thing and the server's being slow. 2 seconds.
Okay, I see a 2. and a 6. So 16, and then roll your hex damage. Another 12, okay. Aldrig, you get the honor. How does this look before this
Yeah!
game?
Yay!
It's like one. I go. It's time to give me back my friend, and it just like one continuous beam cut across its stomach, and you just see Helby and Grammy just kind of slough out of it.
Oh, gross.
And
Okay,
then,
beautiful.
I'm going to use prestidigitation on myself to make myself clean.
Good idea.
Okay,
Yes. You know what isn't clean is this
You
this
know,
pond.
I
So it
have
was,
to-
It was.
I have to ask
Well, run
something.
over and spare the
Even
dime.
though it can kill Grammy, but were we able to, like, actually, well, breathe inside that beast?
It doesn't say anything about you can't. So
Because if not, then I couldn't have gotten the success. It would be an automatic fail.
yeah, no, it doesn't say you can't breathe inside.
Okay, good. Great. Thank you.
You can hold your breath for like.
You
your
were holding our
constitution
breath, yeah,
modifier
it's
and
fine.
limits anyway.
But, like, I was holding my breath, then I fell unconscious, that's why. So you
Well, I
can't,
mean,
at that point, do the thing.
do you
Anyway,
want
you're
Grammy to
ruling.
die?
You're desperate.
No, I
Grammy
just,
to be
I
dead
just
now.
like felt, I don't want her to die, but I felt like, you know, fairness and all, even in this situation, you know, like, you know, let's
You
do
know,
that.
it's fine. You're about to fall under the water. You can suffocate there.
What an excellent
Perfect.
segue for what I was about to say. So you slice this creature's belly open, and out sludges, sloughs, whatever the word is, slides Helby and Gramey, and Helby like starts swimming and bobbing on the surface. Gramey just straight down sinks into this murky water. The water was already murky and like brown and like covered in algae and yeah, horrendous like stagnant water, but this thing's guts like spread out into the water. It's even grosser than it was before. So Aldrig, is there anything else you can do on your turn?
I don't know if I can do this on my turn, but I would like to do this.
Is that your spare the dying?
No, but I can spare the dying. I can on my next turn spare the dying, or I can healing light, which
Yeah.
I'll probably healing light because spare the dying I've actually got to touch them, but healing light's 60 foot.
Do you want to move
So-
anywhere?
I'll move within 60 feet of Grammy, I suppose.
Yeah, so you just sprint
You
forwards
can
30 feet.
see. Just gonna ask, like, murky water. I feel so bad fucking saying that. Oh, you know
I
what?
mean,
I'm just gonna shut up
It's up to you. You
and
can die
not
if you want
lawyer
to.
against myself
You know
right now
what, though?
because
You
fuck
can't
that.
You can't move on your own turn, so you probably can't sink until the start of your turn. So I would say Aldrig would have the opportunity as you're falling out of the thing's body to run forward and cast that on you.
She is a witch, and witches weigh the same as a duck, so she will float.
No, like I'll literally just leave all the ruling to Derek now. Just
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. So it's
It's almost
a
like he's
bonus
the DM
action.
or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
What a crazy
I
idea.
just noticed what I'm doing. I'm just like,
So
okay.
you're within 60, and it's a bonus action. I think you can do that before Gramey disappears under the water.
Is it a bonus action to do the healing
Yeah,
light?
yeah. As a bonus action, you can heal one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. So
Oh, nice.
beautiful.
So I like laser beam, and then I'm like, oh, and I'll just what's that? Pool of d6s that you can spend. I mean, I've got 7, so I suppose I could just use like 2. So I'll roll 2d6. I'll roll 2d6.
Okay, Gramey gets 5 HP back.
Do I add anything to that as well?
Uh,
No, I don't think I do.
No, it's a dice pool. Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. Sweet.
All right.
And then you see a light come from me in some way. I
How
spread my
beautiful.
arms. I spread my arms, and a light shines down on Grammy in the water, and the water clears a little bit in that area, but not lots, because she's still going to come out the water being all smelly.
Yeah, but alive, and it was very nearly not the case. So yeah, you're floating in this horrific gunk, Helby and Grammy, but you're both alive.
Bloody hell.
So what do you all do?
Are you all right?
I think like what you see Ava is literally like Grammy kind of scrambling to get out of water and just like coughing, just laid down on the ground there. Yeah.
You have to stop getting eaten by everything.
Well, at least we know what that door does. Here, let me use some magic. I will approach them. And they will let me. I will use a prayer of healing.
Yeah, I assume nobody resists.
I mean, I feel like you're just literally curled up on the ground next to you.
Yeah. So I think if anyone needs help getting out of the water, once I get there, I'll help you out. And then I'll just sort of like do the thing that I do with rituals where I take some chalk out and I make chalk markings in the grass. I don't think they have to be visible. I think it's just the ritual of doing it, which helps to fuel the spell. And then I'll sit in the center of the circle and I'll just start chanting. Aldrich, you didn't take any damage, right?
No.
Okay, so
I will prestidigitation them both.
okay, yeah, you could be
Just-
cleaning them up while I'm chanting. That's good. So after 10 minutes, all three of you, so Grammy, Helby, and Vossi will get 2d8 plus 8 hit points back.
Rolled
Beatrice is
separately
like covering her
or
beak.
Sorry, you two were talking at the same time. I didn't hear what either of you said.
well, now no one's gonna talk anyway. Rolled separately or do you roll just once?
I think I roll just once.
Cool.
Phil, you said something, I think?
I was saying, while I'm doing prestidigitation, Beatrice has like got a wing over her beak and shaking her head.
So you each get 14 HP back.
Awesome.
See, that was not a frog.
You sound awful. You should drink some water.
Oh, thank you.
I think we should go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's
You go
gonna
ahead.
say,
No,
that
you
was
go.
disgusting. But oh my god, that lightning was so cool.
There's still a storm brewing above us, but actually, as you get the HP back, I think that's right around when the storm dissipates. The sword's gone also. Yes,
It
I'm
does
a
a lot.
I'm a storm cleric. I can control thunder, lightning, control the water. Well, not yet, but soon. I feel like we should set up camp, rest up, approach this in the morning.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, you look like you could do with the rest. But I am very interested in learn these rituals that you are performing all the time.
Well, it's not really something that I can teach you. I mean, I could tell you about them, but the power comes from Estisia, King of Water. So unless you give him your fealty and worship, it's not something you'll be able to recreate.
Hmm. Maybe one day I will learn these rituals that you so aptly cast.
Well, we can talk about it while we're setting up camp if you'd like. We've nothing to hide.
Hmm. We should set up camp.
Yes. All right, where do we want to set up camp?
Somewhere close.
Like, do we want to camp out here and like set up tents, or do we want to like look for an abandoned building and set up in there?
Uh,
I think we should stay away from the water.
I think, well, what if we just move to a building that we moved through before?
All right then. We'll have to go across this wall then. I pat the wall that I'm like right up against.
There's a couple of small buildings that you passed on the way to the shrine. Just here. I just maybe you can't see that yet. So you're here at the moment.
You're
Oh,
on the wrong
right,
way,
we're
probably.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of
and
buildings
we
just there.
okay. And are we assuming that we've looked through them?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they seem safe to set up camp in?
There's not really anything inside, just some plant growth. It's like standard ruined buildings. They're not perfectly structurally sound, but yeah, you didn't find any dangers inside before.
Okay. That's good then. So yeah, let's head to one of those then.
Okay. So what's the and you want to take a long rest or a short rest?
I feel like long rest, but what do you guys feel?
Yeah, long rest.
I'm
I can
fine
do a
with
short
both,
rest.
really.
But the
So
long rest is fine.
long, okay. Sounded like the majority there. And what's the watch order going to be? Or are you going to? I mean, I shouldn't assume you're going to have a watch order. Maybe you'll just plonk yourself down and get some shut eye, put on face masks, and just snooze the night away. Sure, you'd be safe.
No, we'll do a watch order.
Yeah, I mean,
um,
I think like I'm going to be like on one of the last ones.
I think I'll intend to take first or second watch.
All right,
I'll do third.
I'll do
Okay.
fourth then.
Grammy on fourth. Helby on third.
I'll just do first watch then. So
You'll
we
do
can have-
first. Now, Aldrig, I think, doesn't need to sleep.
No?
So are
Oh.
you going to be just there with whoever else is there the whole time?
I just sit down and I get my book out and I just kind of cross my feet over each other and just sit and read and just kind of keep watch the whole time.
You know, I am
Yeah,
glad
okay.
Varus didn't have that feature.
Could you imagine?
I just keep like randomly saying things. Can any of you speak Celestial?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah, I just keep randomly saying things in Celestial to Beatrice. Like she kind of like goes like makes little noises and like just like because she's like sitting on my shoulder reading the book as well.
And on the second watch, is that Aldrig on his own?
Yes.
And then Aldrig is with whoever else is on all of the other watches?
Yeah.
Okay. So These are this is one of the buildings that you saw, and these walls are solid with the exception of a few places where it's fallen down. So there's the entrance where it's broken down, but walls are solid on the sides here. And there's mostly roof coverage, so in the highly likely event that it rains overnight, you'll be able to keep dry and get some rest. So is there any discussion before you go into sleep and rest mode, or do you just like go right for it?
I think I'll just like ask Aldrich, where did Beatrice come from?
She is an old friend of mine, but she's a very old friend. And she's just been with me as long as I can remember.
I like look you up and down. I'm just like, how old are you? And how old is she?
I can't remember. You lose track of the time. Maybe I am 60 years old.
Okay. Well,
I can't remember.
thank you for, saving us back there.
I would hope that you would do the same for us.
Well, I will certainly try.
I'm sure you will.
And then I pass out.
Okay, so a little while later, while only Helby and Aldrig are awake, or does Vossi take the watch that Helby does?
Yeah,
Okay, so you come as a package deal.
we do.
So it's a few hours into the night, and yeah, I'd like you guys to roll a perception check. All three of you that are awake. So at the moment, Ava and Graemy are asleep.
They need to make a perception check.
Yep. And one for Vossi as well, Jelly, please.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. So I think it's everything seems peaceful. Like there's jungle sounds, which by the way, the general cacophony of the jungle is still there while you're in Omu. It's a little quieter than it was, in the jungle proper, but the city is like partly reclaimed by the jungle. So you hear like a lot of bird screeches, monkey screeches. There's it's quite a noisy place. But aside from that, and whether Ava or Graemy snore, I don't know. But anyway, what suddenly happens that like immediately attracts your attention a moment too late is a couple of quite large snakes lunge on Ava while she's sleeping.
Alrighty.
That is not good.
I can't see those from where I am, can I?
I mean, I can't see you, so.
Yeah.
So you took from the first one 11 damage, Ava. The second one's a crit for 16.
Minus 11.
Unless you're
minus
resistant to
16.
poison damage.
I'm not resistant to any, but thanks.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah. So
I'm awake now. Yes.
yes, yes, for sure. Yes. And I think one of the first things that you see. Hold on. Let me see what you're seeing actually before I say what you see. Yes, there's a pillar there. Let me see. Maybe it's just Ava. Okay. So just Ava. You also see as you're being bitten, you see a couple of humanoid figures
Plenty.
also approaching the break in the wall over here. So let's see, two of these, they're slightly different physically. Two of them have a human head and body with snakes for arms. That's by far my favorite one. It's so incredibly impractical.
Oh my
Snakes,
god.
like
Absolutely
with
wild.
full heads, eyes, teeth, both of their arms.
They're like
Um,
Medusas, but instead of snake hair, they got snake arms. I get it.
Yeah, they're just. I mean, imagine the dance moves you could do with that.
How many snakes in each arm, or is it just one giant snake for each arm?
One big snake on each arm. Yeah, the
Oh,
snakes don't have
interesting.
also snake arms. That would be that would be
Well,
quite something.
snakes don't have arms, so
Like a Hydra
I was
version of snake
envisioning
arms.
like I was envisioning like 5 snakes coming out of each like shoulder or something like that. So
Yes, actually, that's one of them has 3 snakes on one arm. So two of one of them has just one snake on each side, pleb. The other one has 3 on one side, 1 on the other. And then
oh
the other
wow, he
one,
must be really lopsided. Let's tip him over.
that's very heavy. It's got terrible back problems from that. One of them is the one at the front has a human body with a snake head. So
Oh, hey,
let's.
by the way, I would like to use one of my because I got hit by an attack, a melee attack.
So
Let
you
me
want
look
to
at
use
my
your
Wrath of the Storm real quick.
yeah, totally.
So I can't attack the first one, but I'm assuming because I wouldn't been able to see him because I was sleeping, but I was definitely awake by the second bite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used my Wrath of the Storm on the second snake.
All right.
So I need a dex save.
Dex save from you coming up. I got an 11.
Okay, that fails. Let's just do lightning. Yeah. 12 lightning damage.
12 lightning. Okay.
So the second time it bites into me, my eyes just like flip open, and like lightning from inside my body travels up through its teeth and into its body.
Awesome. Okay. And it was like not straight. It was like, overlapped and not coiled, but can't think of the word. It was like snaked back and forth. When you shock it, it like for a moment just straightens out, totally straight, full length. Does anyone recall how it works with sleeping characters? There's probably a roll to see if you wake up from this noise.
I don't think there is a ruling. Did you just like? I don't think there is rules for that actually.
I feel like
Let's
I
do
would
a
have shouted.
perception.
I would have shouted something as soon as I got bit. Like probably like, oh fuck,
fuck.
we're under attack.
I think
And
I
then there'd
think
be a loud zap.
anyway. I think you wake up, Graeme, because I think it would be harsh for you to have a full surprise round. Essentially, would be the stakes there. So yeah, Graeme
I
like
mean,
hears the screaming.
I'm just going to
wakes
say,
up.
like, if there is one person you would like that would be okay with doing that, we all know who that would be.
So let's have some initiative, my dudes. And I've got a super fancy macro that can do it super fast.
Do you have a Mac? Do you have a Mac Pro?
Oh, but it doesn't work if I'm rolling to GM. Can be. Oh well.
Did no one hear my dumb pun? Okay. It's interesting that it doesn't work to GM.
Yeah, because it
Like-
definitely works. I've tested it, but it doesn't roll the dice even. That's because I use for NPCs. I use whisper toggle, so I've toggled it to GM, and that interrupts
okay.
it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right. I wonder if you can somehow.
I mean, you could just change it so it's not toggle and just always rolls to GM. and then that would probably make it work again.
Oh yeah, maybe. I'll try that. I'll try that because this will probably come up again.
Yeah.
I don't use the whisper that much as well. I use it like if there's some, if it's not immediately apparent what the thing is, then I tend to, or like if there's an effect that I don't want you guys to see everything about. So Helby, you're first to act. You were, I think, awake already,
Mm-hmm.
but you're on the other side of this wall, so you're hearing a cacophony of noises from the other side of the wall that you're maybe like leaning against.
Okay, so I think first off she would move to where she could see. So I'm going to move to here.
Yep.
And then see the two snakies. And shoot an arrow at them. At one
And a
of them.
very, very badly bitten Ava.
Yeah, Ava not happy.
Also, I'm definitely not in my armor, so I should tick that off.
Okay.
I don't sleep on my breastplate. I don't live that
How
life.
about you, Helby? Oh, sorry, you were awake.
I was
Gwen?
already awake, yeah. So I will shoot my arrow at Mr. Snake.
Okay, with a sharpshooter. Yep. So 16 will hit. Which one were you attacking?
The one that's nearest Ava.
They're both 5 feet away. The top one or the bottom one?
Oh, the bottom one, sorry.
Bottom one. Okay. Cool. All right. A lot of damage. Very nice. Any bonus action? Did everyone carry their HP across? By the way.
Yeah.
Because you haven't had the rest yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Vossi had 17.
Yeah, I don't know what that changed.
The tokens are different on this map.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay, I can do Hail of Thorns as a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh.
Which is that.
Okay.
Let's see if we get to see some cool ranger shit.
Dex save. I got a 21.
Oh.
What is Hail of Thorns?
Yeah, I have never seen this before.
How do I put it in?
I feel like I've read it, but I just don't remember at all.
Hang on a sec. I can't remember how to click it to get it into.
It's okay. I'll just copy and paste it in there.
Sorry.
It's just sometimes they're just set up to display as an attack.
Yeah.
So you'd have to change it to display spell card, but
Okay.
Oh, so it still takes damage on a successful save. So it still takes 3 piercing damage from this.
Each creature
Target
within
and
5
each
feet.
creature. Yeah. Another dex save coming up from the other one.
Also Ava.
Each creature also.
and me, yep.
Also Ava.
Are you prone?
Oh no.
I am prone.
Okay, so that one failed. Took 7 damage.
So do I have
Sorry.
disadvantage on this because I'm prone? I don't know how this works.
I think so, yes.
Let me look up prone. Combat being prone. That does not tell me anything. Great, thanks. Conditions prone. I have disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. So no, it doesn't specify. So
Interesting.
So just a regular dex save. You have to beat an 11. Come on. Nope.
Oh.
So I take another
Sorry.
7 damage.
7.
And also, what's the other effect on the spell?
In addition to the normal effect of the attack, it's just extra damage. It's just damage.
Okay.
Assuming that's the whole text. Okay, so what does this look like, Helby?
Well, so the arrow would hit the snake and burst like thorn vines. What are they called? Thorny kind of bramble kind of things shoot out and hit in all directions, including Ava. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I'm just on the cusp of death. It's fine.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
is that everything on your turn?
Yes. I think I've done enough damage.
Aldrig, you're rudely interrupted your reading.
I am rudely interrupted pouring my bottle of pop as well. I'm just putting the lid back on. Okay. I see a snake on the floor, and I will hex it, and then I will Eldritch Blast it.
Yeah, which one? The north one or the south one?
I can't see. That's my character sheet.
They're
Whichever one
both
is-
within 5 feet of Ava. They've both been damaged.
Pardon me. Whichever one looks the most damage.
Okay.
And then I'll hex it. Now Eldritch Blast.
You hit chill
That was a
touch.
chill touch. Awesome.
Yep.
I will Eldritch Blast. I will Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
20.
You got a 20 that hits.
Pachu. 1.
1 plus 4, so 5 damage.
Plus
A D6.
Now will this work?
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
Just can't not roll ones. It's okay.
I've just been interrupted from my book and I'm a little bit annoyed. Okay. Eldritch Blast again.
Okay, so 6 damage. 12 actually hits.
Okay. 4.
Another 8.
then-
I'll actually let me just give me a second. I'll go into your character sheet because I think I can add charisma modifier to your Eldritch Blast macro.
Yeah. I'm just hitting the hex as well.
So
Plus
that's
charisma.
There's
Another
12
21
12.
plus charisma. Sorry, another 12.
12.
I did 6 already for the first attack. For I see 12. Okay, perfect. Thanks. Alrighty, you get it with a couple of good Eldritch blasts.
Nice.
Any bonus action or movement?
Bonus action was the hex.
Ah, of course. Right.
Cool.
Groovy.
And I think I'm just continuing to sit down.
So,
we have
Graemy,
visitors.
how would you be sleeping? Do you so first of all you're prone, but do you sleep with your armor off?
Mm.
What
I was
would
about to say
be your-
no, but to that question, yes. It's
Okay.
off.
Okay, no armor. So you
Yep.
can, I think on your character sheet you can just click unequip.
Yeah, I did it already.
Right. You did it, cool. And I guess your swords would be lying next to you, so you can just scoop them up.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about the crossbow, but sure.
Well, I mean, whichever, up to you.
No, I still want to play the fun way. Ugh. Okay. Well, I will jump to my feet, scoop up the swords, and run forward to stab.
Okay. Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Okay. You
I'm-
miss.
Am I allowed to pick up both weapons? Technically by the rules I'm not, so that's why.
Uh,
I think if you had dual wielder allows you
Yeah.
to draw 2 weapons and store 2 weapons.
oh, right.
You know what? I bet you could probably have a dagger in your boot, though. You could sleep
So-
with that.
She's using
So the question
whatever
really
it's
is
called as part of your movement. You're allowed to interact with an object for free. You're allowed to draw 8, but it probably says a sword. I think that's probably the thing.
I don't suppose I can use my bonus action from use an item or use an object to pick up a sword, can I?
Yes, literally, yeah, because that's what it
Okay.
is. It's like a free interact with object.
Cool. Then I will use the second short
Yeah,
sword.
yeah, totally. Okay. So you want to do an offhand attack? That hits
Right.
and you get sneak attack for that?
Yeah.
I'm adjacent, so
Ava
yeah.
is here.
13. Okay, that's a very, very good hit. This one is looking pretty badly wounded now. Glorious. All right.
Yeah, I think I just say just like you see like this worried look just to you, Ava, for a second.
I am like, my brow is drawn down. I look fucking pissed off. I like push my hand to the earth and push myself to my feet. And as I say that, I say, I was sleeping. And I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Glorious. Okay.
it's
I
just
was
like
just
this
thinking I would
tidal-
not want to be this snake right now.
This tidal wave of like spiritual water, and obviously it's not real water, it's like the spirit of water just starts swirling around me. It is in a 15-foot radius around me, so let me give myself a little aura. Oh,
I
never
gotcha.
mind. Perfect, you already got me hooked up. On the start of their turn, they will take some damage. It's when they start within the effect, it's not when it comes into effect.
Okay.
Yeah. And then let's see. I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can do, unfortunately, because I cast a spell. Let me look. Just double checking. Nope, I'm good. That's all I can do. So I stand up. So I'm no
All
longer
right.
prone. All right, on their turn.
So
We-
yeah, one of them, in response to your
Question.
shit talk, Ava, hisses from the entranceway. One of them that's in its humanoid form. You will have plenty of time to sleep when you are prisoners of Ras and Sea. And then
I
this
need some
one,
wisdom saves.
right at the beginning of its turn.
Mhm.
So that is, this one in snake form needs a wisdom save. Got a 2.
Okay.
You can see my rolls now. So 13, is it radiant or necrotic?
It is radiant because I'm not evil.
Radiant. Okay. How does this look as you destroy the thing that rudely woke you up?
I think it's just like it doesn't like physically get crushed by the tidal wave because it's radiant energy, but like this spiritual tidal wave just like bowls over this thing and just like rends it with spiritual energy. It's like it causes it like to crack and flake as like the spiritual energy of the tidal wave just rips it apart.
Beautiful. All right. There goes my type 3. I believe those are type 2s. That's a type 3.
I have no idea what that means.
I think.
Never mind.
I mean, I don't think it matters. It's like just numbering.
Mm-hmm.
It could as well be like type A and alpha.
True. And yeah, you should definitely be able to
Pair.
see the aura for spirit guardians because it's like visible spirits swirling all around me.
Okay. Then I can't hear it. I can't see it at least. There we go. Thank you.
Okay. So type 2s. So these two sprint into the room, snake arms flailing wildly. This one's gonna run right into the middle of the action.
Okay, let me go ahead and roll because he's entering my spirit guardians.
Okay, so I've got to do a wisdom save with this one.
Mhm.
Got a
15?
3. 15, all right. 15 damage it takes as it runs in. And it tries to bite Aldrig with one of its. So this is the one with 3 snake arms on its right
Son
side.
of a bitch.
So those lunge towards you, it misses. And then, well, still standing, it's like facing forwards. Right snake arms lunging at Aldrig, and then left snake arms and lunges at Ava. Got a 24
Okay.
for 8 damage.
All right. I take
5
8
piercing.
damage. I'm going to use my reaction.
Yes, okay.
And then I'll roll my con save to see if my spirit guardians stay. But I'm
Yep.
going to use my Wrath of the Storm to thunderously rebuke this bastard for daring to
Splendid.
strike me.
Okay.
It's the best thing ever.
I'm just sitting in my chair like, I like this move. I like it when she does this.
So yeah, it's like the fangs bite into me, and the electricity from my body just roil out up the fangs into the snake. So
Splendid.
it's
And
2d8 lightning.
2d8.
Yeah, 12.
See, what I like about this is it's his turn, but you've done significantly more damage.
And now
Way
I need to
more damage.
and now I need to roll my con save, and hopefully I get at least a 10. Yeah, I'm good. Still got my
Yay.
spirit
Alrighty.
guardians.
Cool. So that's that one's turn. The other will run in to well, I guess he's not really got a choice to, he's gonna have to take the damage. So
Yay!
another wisdom save as he runs in. It's an 18.
Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, so he'll take 6.
6. All right.
Actually, I think it's 6. Let me double check to make sure it's half. Yeah, say for half.
And it starts its snake arms were pitiful, just 2 snake arms, one on each side. They were like writhing already, but they start like writhing a lot more rhythmically, and it's like making kind of shapes in the air in front of it, very deliberate shapes, and uttering dark incantations. And on Ava, it's going to cast Suggestion.
Okay.
So let me pull up the spell text. So it suggests a course of activity. Can you be charmed? Are you immune to charm? You're
I
not an
don't believe
elf.
I'm immune to charm. I'm pretty sure I'm susceptible to it.
So the course of action it's going to suggest is run away from this place as fast as you can.
Okay.
So you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 19.
All right,
That's
you
not bad.
you save. I'm pretty sure that has no effect.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, it's nothing. Nothing happens on save. So it kind of has this like wicked look in its eyes, like snake tongue flitting about. So this one's actually got a human face. So like a smug look on its face, and very much expecting like you to follow its instruction, and then like looks
I
a
just
little.
make very deliberate eye contact with him, like I see what you're doing.
Yeah. That's his turn. Okay, great. Vossi.
Okay. She would have to run. What? I think she's got 30.
Yep.
So she could run to there. Can she can't reach can she attack the snake guy from there?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
It's adjacent
so, yeah.
to you, so you're good.
Cool. So she's going to give him a bit of a nibble.
You have advantage because of pack
Awesome.
tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally hit. Okay, 9 piercing damage. Very good.
Yes, and that's her turn.
All right. And then type 1 has a gigantic. Actually, no, scratch that. I was going to say it's got a gigantic, like, constrictor cobra snake head, but no, it's like human form, but with a, like, weedy, too small snake head. It's like a kind of mini. It's like the snake is like the size of this snake, but just on top of his head, on top of his shoulders. And there's like a little bit of snake neck below that as well. So it looks like he's got a really spindly neck.
Is that this guy?
Yeah, that's that one.
Okay.
I think we'll run in and say, he said, run away from this place, and then
So
also
I
try and
still
cast
need
suggestion.
I still need a wisdom save from you.
Yep. Entering the Spirit Guardians, I got a 21.
Okay, so you'll take 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
All right. Is he gonna cast suggestion on me again?
Yeah, same thing,
Okay.
which I think was a wisdom save. You save again.
Fuck y'all.
So this one, yeah, it's like spindly looking snake head like hisses in irritation as it realizes you're disobeying its command. And that's all it can do. So Helby, your turn.
Wait, did this snake go?
Um
Because I don't think I've dealt damage to it yet from my spirit guardians.
that one is a type 3. I think so.
Okay. I
I
wasn't
think
sure if you did them
a while
both at the
back.
same time. Okay.
Helby.
Okay, so I will. I'm going to shoot again. I'm going to stay back, but I'm going to shoot at the other snake that's near Grammy.
Okay. Yeah, you hit with a 13.
Cool.
17 piercing damage. Very nice. Okay. Any bonus action?
No, that would be me.
Or movement, or is that everything?
I may move actually. Is this like right next to me? Is that like a step down?
Yeah. I was going to
Okay.
say it's a very small step. I suppose
Yeah.
for you, it's fairly.
It's normal step.
Yeah.
It's a normal step.
But yeah, it's only a couple of feet.
So
It's only about your height. Don't worry about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I might move to here, actually, just so I can see a bit better. Oh no, I can't see better there because there's a thing in the way. I didn't know that. Okay, can I take back that move?
I didn't see it at all. I don't have my roll 20s frozen.
Thanks. Okay, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm done.
All right, Aldrich.
I will cast Armor of Agathis,
Nice. All right.
which is going to give me 15 temporary hit points. Do I need to click it?
No, that's all right. I'll put it on your token, but I need to refresh roll 20.
And it's at level. It's at 3rd level. It casts at my maximum level all the time. That's why I love Warlock, because it's super easy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I've got 15 temporary hit points, and I'm gonna get out my chair and move it to one side, and I'm gonna take a step away from this guy in front of me.
So do you have like a camping chair with you?
Yeah, it's like one of those festival chairs.
With a cup holder.
Yeah. It's got a bit of string around it, like the one around my book, as if I've been like carrying it on my back.
You got everything attached to you with a piece of string.
Yeah. I'm just this kind of like, it looks like I've got a fishnet over me, but it's just got things tied into it. Yeah, and I take a step away from him.
Okay. So he's going to get an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay.
Honestly, that's really smart because if we kill this snake, then I can move out of melee range.
Oh wow, crits
Fucking hell.
Oof.
for.
Okay.
Maybe that wasn't so smart.
26.
Never mind.
For 26.
Right,
So
okay.
takes your 15 temp HP.
Yeah. It
And
And
then
then
takes,
another
11.
11.
It takes 15 damage cold.
Oh, because of Armor of Agathis. That's right.
Yeah.
If a creature hits you with a
Oh, yeah,
melee
right.
attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage per level.
Awesome. All right, cool. So 15 cold damage, very nice.
Okay, that
and
was
then,
cool.
And then, and then because he hits me, I'm gonna move the rest of my movement like as far away as possible from him. And
Yep.
I'll drop 2 healing light on myself, so that'll be like 2d6. Wait, how much actual health did I lose?
11, I think
11?
it was.
11. So I'll just use 1 healing light as a bonus action on myself. So
Okay.
d6.
Plus 6. Beautiful. All right, you're
Nice.
pretty close to full HP after that.
Sexy.
Awesome.
Right.
Gramey.
Right. Um. Hmm. So. Okay, I'm going to stab the snake in front of me, first of all.
Okay. You crit. Nice.
Woo!
That's
Hold
almost
on,
certainly
how
going to kill
much?
it.
25, 30, 40.
I think you've killed it.
38, is that? I can't
Oh,
do
yeah,
maths. It's dead. It's very dead. It
It's
has
dead.
30.
30. It's
It's
dead.
absolutely 100% dead, for sure. Good grief. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to drop my other sword and use my bonus action to quaff the potion of fire breathing.
Nice.
And yeah, that's my turn because I don't want to move away and die.
You can move away. The thing has already taken his attack of opportunity.
Oh, did
True.
he? Well, in
Yeah.
that case, I shall fuck off.
Good, because I was also going to fuck off. So,
Good. Okay, Ava, your turn.
so first I would like to coalesce a spiritual weapon out of the mist.
Yep.
I'm
where do
gonna
you want
put
to
it
appear?
right here.
Okay. Gonna turn that threateningly this way.
Yes, please do. And it's gonna take a stab at snake arms.
Yep.
I know there's snake arms and there's snake head. Let's go with snake arms first.
Yeah, snake
Oof,
arms is
I
the
think
north one here.
I
Snake
think that's a
head is
miss.
I
weedy
keep hearing
snake head is the bottom one.
I keep hearing Snakeums, and I'm like, oh, cute.
Oh, Snakeums. I think that's this weedy necked one's like insult name. He gets teased, and he's like really insecure about it. But yeah, 10 misses.
Okay. I am, let's see. I've cast a spell, so let me mark that off. It's a bonus action, so I can still take an action. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to back away as well because I'm nearly dead. So it just seems prudent. So I'm gonna take this path.
Okay.
And I can still see snake arms, either one of them, honestly. I can still see this guy and this guy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sacred flame somebody because I can still cantrip. So I'm gonna sacred flame the closest one because I know he took a lot of damage.
So is spiritual weapon action? How do they match up? Action and bonus action,
Spiritual weapon's a bonus action.
and sacred flame's an action.
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
And I'm only using one spell slot, so we Gucci.
So sorry, this one.
The
that one?
closest one, yep.
Closest one?
I need a deck save.
Got a 16.
Doesn't do anything.
Alrighty. Monsieur Type 3 is dead actually, so he wallows deadly. Monsieur Type 2. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's because this is snake arms, right? We've got 2 Type 2s.
Mhm.
So I think this one's going to move here and then going to take 2 attacks on Vossi. So first one is with the set of 3 snake arms on its right. Misses. I think the snake arms like bump into each other on the way and take their own momentum out. And then the other one I think misses as well. You got
Mhm.
16 AC. This one sees you will learn to obey instructions from your betters, and then runs forwards to there, and is going to take it's going to take 2 bites on Helby.
Before he does that, Spirit Guardians. He runs
Ah,
into
yes.
Spirit Guardians.
Wisdom save, got a 10.
All right, he is going to take 8.
Takes 8
Radiant.
damage, and I think it's that makes him miss Helby. He's kind of staggering from that, and then like lurches wildly with the snake arm, and then with the other, I got a 7, so misses with that one as well. Vossi.
Vossi is going to bite the person in front of her. Person, snake arms, I should say. Um,
2-arm Tommy.
2 on Tommy.
he gets ridiculed for only having 2 snake arms.
He's such an outcast.
You should see the rest of them. Some of them have like 15 on each side. So 20's a hit for 6 piercing. Cool. Okay.
And then I think she's probably going to move back and stand here.
Be careful how you move her because she's going to get 2 attacks of opportunity on her if you do that.
That's true. We won't do that then. Thank you. She's done.
Okay.
One
I
thing
always
that
forget
you
about
can
that.
do is instead of attacking, you can I forget what it's called, but basically withdraw. And then you can move
Yeah.
without taking attacks of opportunity.
Disengage.
Okay. Disengage.
That's
Disengage,
the
thank
word you
you.
were looking for.
Yep, it is.
Cool,
Okay, so
thank
this
you.
one will step up like a couple of feet onto that like little bench, I guess maybe it is, stone bench, and takes a shot with its longbow at Helby. Misses, takes another, and hits for 13 poison and piercing damage. So yeah, you can feel that these arrows are like laced with some kind of poison. And it's your turn. You marked the 13 on your token.
Sorry. So I took 13 damage, sorry, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
So you on 9
9.
now? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. I will shoot at the guy in front of me then.
If you shoot at him in melee, which you can do, you will have disadvantage on the attack
Okay.
because he's too close, basically.
Can I dagger him then?
You can drop your longbow
Mm.
and then pull out a weapon if you want.
So you could pull out a melee weapon and attack this guy. You shoot either of these guys. You could, if you have a spell that you can cast into melee, you could do that. If you have an AOE spell, you could cast that.
Okay. I don't have
or you could
many
try
spells,
moving
so-
back and hope for the best you don't get hit.
No, I think I'll hit the guy in front of Vossi then. Old snaky arms.
Okay. Old 2-arm Tommy.
2-arm Tommy. Yeah.
12 hits, 21 kills.
Yeah.
So how does this look, Jelly?
So she would just shout, Vossi! Duck! And Vossi would duck down and she just straight into his guy's face.
Beautiful. All right. Excellent. Any bonus action or movement?
No, if I move, I'll have to. Yeah, no, I'm good for him.
Alrighty, Aldrig.
Can I bonus action move my hex from a dead thing to a not dead thing?
Yes.
Cool. Does anyone of my allies look bloodied?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
all of them.
All of them. Literally all of them.
Who looks like they've been taking the most hits?
Ava.
'Cause
I
haven't
think
been.
I think Ava. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, right. Well,
you're probably surprised I'm still on my feet. Honestly,
yeah. I'll use. Right. So is it? What's the closest thing to Ava? Like, what's the closest enemy to Ava?
That the snake arms
Snake arms.
with multiple
Okay.
arms. Yeah.
And okay, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him twice.
Okay. This is the
I'm
one with
not-
your hexes on this one.
Is the one with my hexes on not died yet?
You said you wanted to move it.
I
So,
want to heal Ava rather than move my hex.
all right, okay.
So what I was going to do is use 2 of my healing dice. I'll do that first.
as a bonus action.
Yeah, as my bonus action, 2d6 healing first. Mwah.
Thank you. That helps.
Okay, and then I'll just throw out some Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, go for it.
Mwah. Mwah. I don't know if that actually did that twice.
Yeah, it worked. Second one's a hit. First one's a miss.
Okay, and then.
You're a trooper, Phil. 2 sessions doing it on mobile is not something I would want to experience. So
I would just make y'all roll for me, honestly.
Same.
I'd be like, okay, Derek, I want to do 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Same.
There you go.
okay. Your macro's got your charisma modifier in there, so you roll a 6 plus
Sweet.
4, so 10. Splendid.
Force. Awesome.
10 force. Okay,
And that's my turn.
that's it.
As long as I'm
Grammy.
safe.
Right. I need to know this. Okay.
I think I
will-
know the meaning of these arrows.
I think I will jump up here
Okay.
and stab at, well, snake person arms?
Yeah.
That's snake arms, right?
Snake arms. Yeah.
Snake arms. Yeah.
Yeah. Or 17.
Totally a hit. Yes, for 17. Okay.
And then I will, well, I will spew fire in its face.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
So,
Marvelous.
would you please roll a dexterity saving throw DC 13 for me?
Got a 22.
Okay, you take half of. How much is that? Sorry. You take half of that.
Holy
So you take
9.
9 fire damage.
Okay. Snow, how does this look?
Like after she oh my god. Phone. No, shut up.
It survives, by the way. It's not a kill shot,
Yeah,
but I
I
just
know,
thought
I
it was
know.
a cool moment.
So she jumps, stabs, kind of getting in between Helby and the other snake face, I think. And yeah, she stabs forward, and as she does so, her throat starts glowing, and she just releases fire literally into the face of snake arms in front of her.
I love that you can see the fire building in her throat while it's even inside. I see it glowing. Marvelous. Okay. Very badly burned. Is that everything?
That is everything.
Ava.
All right, let's use the spiritual weapon first. Otherwise, I will forget that it's there. So it's going to take a swipe at Snakeface.
Okay.
It's crit miss.
Snakeums, this one is. Yeah, you missed.
Snakeums. All right. Let's see. Let me look at my spells. Um. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna Thunder Wave from where I'm at. I'm gonna hit this 15-foot cube in front of me. Basically to get Mr. Snake Arms, but not get any of my allies.
Okay.
Positioning.
I will go and click it. Yeah, I'll just cast it. Oh, wait, hold on. Extra D8 for each level above first. I could do 4D8. No, I don't want to waste my last. I'll just do it at first level. That's fine. All right. Constitution save, please.
I got a 2.
All right. He is going to take
That is 1+1.
8 thunder damage, and he's going to fly back.
Okay, nice.
He's going to be pushed 10 feet away, but also, I don't know how this works because I also have, I think it's my Thunderous Strike. When you deal lightning damage to a larger or smaller creature, you can also push it up to 10 feet away from you. So do I get to push it 20 feet away?
I think they probably don't stack by the
Okay,
sounds
that's
of
fine.
it.
All right, so I shove him back, and then I just like do my stalking forward as I do. I will get right up. I'll get right here.
Ooh, okay. So this one is looking. Was that everything over?
I think so. Let me see. I did my bonus action. I did my action. I did my movement. Yep.
Okay, this one is looking pretty panicked. He lashes out with snake arms.
Well,
So
wait. He's in my spirit guardian range.
13.
He's gonna take 6 radiant damage.
Ooh, okay. He's looking very, very unhealthy. I think this one like really staggers him. The snakes moving around are looking like wilder and wilder. It's like desperation at this point. So one fling at Vossi, 15 misses, and one at Ava now
Okay.
for an 8, also misses.
Dang.
And then I think he just tried to run away. So just tries to run this way. I suspect he won't succeed
Yeah,
because we both will get a attack
I
of
will
opportunity.
definitely do an attack of opportunity, but Vossi first. Go ahead. Go for it.
So do I just do a normal
Yeah, just normal melee attack.
attack? I'll give him a quick.
And you should have advantage because pack tactics.
Okay, that does it. That does it. So this thing, Vossi sees it trying to flee. What happens, Jelly?
She just lets out one of those really loud velociraptor noises and just swipes at it as he tries to run away. Straight through the back of the head.
Oh wow! Like jumps up on him.
Yeah.
Crikey. Yeah, gets him by the neck and like drags him down. Okay.
Yeah.
What does it sound like?
Then it's Vossi's turn.
Okay. So she can move.
This guy's looking so cornered right now.
Good. Fuck him.
So she's gonna move up to here. And then she's gonna bite him. Nom nom.
Okay, normal, but you hit anyway, so not with advantage, but hit for 9. Beautiful. Okay.
And that's it.
Spirit
So,
Guardians?
sorry.
Spirit Guardians? Is
Oh,
it his
yeah.
turn?
Starts his turn in it. So I rolled an 18 wisdom.
All right, he'll take 7 radiant.
Okay. I think he's going to try and run. So,
Oh, and
yeah.
Vossi has their reaction back. So
Yeah,
gets another attack
I'm
of
just
opportunity.
debating whether he will try to disengage or just I think probably he'll just try and leg it. So he coughs up a little blood and then like manages to. Oh no, wait, is this Snakehead? Yeah, this is okay. So he coughs up a little blood and then like looks at you all with snaky eyes, with his like tiny little spindly snake head, and like kind of lunges a little bit forwards, like hisses and spits a bit, and then like just tries to leg it. So Vossi will get another attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Hits for 6 damage. Okay, and then he's off. So hold on, 30 to there, and then pan the maps so I can see where I'm going. All right, so legs it off in that direction. Helby, your turn.
Okay, so I am going to move. I can't see. I'm going to move. Oh, hello. To there. Okay, I still can't see him. Okay. And that's it, I think. I don't think I'm going to do anything else.
I think you can probably see him from there.
Can I? Oh, hang on. Can I see him? Oh, I can see him. Sorry, I didn't scroll down. Okay. How far is that? I've got enough room.
Easily. You can shoot like 600 feet
Easily.
or something crazy.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to hit him with my longbow again.
he's gonna very much struggle to. You're just gonna be sniping him. So yes, 20 hits, 19 piercing. Very good. Any bonus action?
I suppose now he's out of range of my friends, I could do. Can I do that?
do it.
I can do the Hail of Thorns.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
Got an 18. I think this one was half on damage, so it takes 2 piercing.
Okay.
Eldrick.
I think. Can I get in range of him to see him?
Yeah. Actually, where you are, there's a little break in the wall, so you can even just run straight down like this.
Okay.
You can get fairly close, actually.
I can. Well, I was
You
going
don't want to
to
get too
blast him.
close.
Can I move the hex from the thing to him?
I believe so.
Okay.
And I don't know what the range on hex is, but probably.
I think it's 60 feet.
Yeah, you're easily within that.
Yeah, because I was going to say hex. I think. Well, I'm just kind of like, if I can, then cool. But yeah, I think hex is 60 feet. I think Eldritch Blast 120.
Yep,
So
that
Okay.
sounds right.
I will move the hex.
I think Eldritch Blast is normally less than that, unless you have a thing
It's-
that improves it.
I think.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, it might be 90. I'm not sure. I think it's 90 to 120, but you can get it to be 300.
Yeah,
It's
that sounds right.
ridiculous.
120 is yours. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll move the hex.
Yeah,
I'll
go for it.
Eldritch Blast him.
Pew 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 pew. I have a sneaking suspicion this guy's escape plan isn't likely to work.
Good. Fuck it.
It reminds me every time of when you fought those gargoyles in Kisabal and you were like, we just keep firing. Like it's 180 feet, now it's 240 feet. We're still firing. So that's first one is a hit, second one's a miss.
There we go.
Okay, 11 force, and then your hex damage might actually do the job. Not quite. But he's very badly wounded. Grammy.
Right. Well, hold on. Okay, cool. Well, I shall, I suppose, run. Where did he go exactly? Because
He went south. You saw him run out the room southwards.
And you saw everyone else running south as well.
Well, I suppose I will use my action to dash.
Oh man.
And I
He
will-
ain't getting away. You got all the way up next to him. All right.
And I will use my bonus action to fire.
Splendid.
Literally. Yeah, okay.
I got a 20 on the deck save. I suspect. Oh,
4.
oh wow, he lives.
Not for long.
Yeah, so he takes 4. Yes, he's just standing. I think he turns to face you for a moment, Grammy, and you like fire him. And there's like this, writhing around of his wobbly snake neck and head, and then this kind of squealing sound. It's very, very badly wounded. Was that everything on your turn,
Yes, that's everything.
Ava?
All right. Okay, so that's 30 feet of movement. I will have to dash to get to him, but that's fine because it puts him in my spirit guardian's range. I'll just dash to right here.
Okay. Bringing a weapon with you that.
Yes. Oh, and I will also have my sword float 20 feet to the south, just in case.
Okay, okay. Vossi, Jelly, does Vossi give chase or just stay and eat these snakes?
I think she would probably stay and eat the snakes, yeah.
Okay. So at the beginning of its turn, he's gonna. I think he'll either stealth. Well, I'm not sure he can really.
Wisdom save, please.
He's in a horrible way, but yeah, even before he gets to do that, wisdom save. You got a 13.
5.
10. I think it doesn't save. It takes the full thing.
Oh, can you not hear me?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Oh, wait, 10, right, because 13. Yep, gotcha. Yeah, 10.
Dead. Deadity dead. So, would you like any shit talk as you're running up with your like? Spirit
No, there's
Guardians?
no talking, just charging at him with my greatsword. I'm getting ready to stab him through, and then he just falls over dead. And I'm like, I just kind of lower my arms, bloody, exhausted, covered in snake bites.
Yeah, I think I will like walk up to you after, like looking left and right, and just look at one of your wounds, and then like turn my head and just spew fire onto the ground until I can no longer do so.
Better out than in.
What a great way to end the episode.
All right.
Yeah, that's the shot. Grammy puking up the remainder of that fire potion. Yeah, that's where we'll leave it for today.
Cool. Woo, we
Well,
didn't die.
yeah, that was very close. Very, very close.
No, it was not close. I predicted the whole thing. I saw it in a dream once when I dreamt, but now I don't sleep, so sometimes I just see it.
Now you saw it, like, you saw it again, right? Well,
I saw it in real time. I didn't see it in a dream.
Oh my god. Ava doing a little flick with her sword to get the blood off, looking disgusted, and Grave just vomiting fire everywhere. That's
Sounds about
perfect.
right.
That is perfect. Well, thank you so much for running that game. Thank you for playing.
Vijay, that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, thanks
everybody. You know what? Can we just like start with an appreciation round for Jelly this time? Just Jelly, you're awesome. All right.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate
I love your
you getting
character
eaten.
so much.
I'm
I'm
so
so
glad
she
I didn't die.
I know, me too. I'm so
I would have
worried.
cried. I would have actually cried.
Yeah, we had a little chat in the break. Just a reminder that it's like a deadly game. It's totally possible for characters to die, even though it would break my heart as well as everyone else's. It's if the rolls say that happens, then that's what happens. but I'm glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And I'm also glad we killed all these fucking snakes, because fuck
Yeah.
them.
I'm so sorry that I thorned you.
It's okay. Even if
Oh my God.
something had struck me to where I die, I'm indomitable. So the first thing that would kill me, I still get back up at 1. So
Awesome. Okay.
honestly, for anybody for you to hit, I'm probably the best person too, because I have that built-in. I get to cheat death once.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
I just realized I forgot about like my rogue feature that only half damage again. Just every single time, it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
never use it.
Oh well.
Post-it note on your monitor.
I don't have space for another thing on my monitor. Well. You know who else is awesome? Derek, you are. Do you stream by chance? You know, I just kind of like, you know, get more awesomeness from you, like on a regular basis, maybe.
Yes. Yes, I do streams on twitch.tv. I don't know if you guys have heard of that website. It's like you do epic hardcore gaming, and game enthusiasts come in and, you know, share strategies, and it's pretty cool. So I on that website. Story-driven games mostly, so you like points and clicks, and at the moment Vampire the Masquerade. So that's going to be happening on Sunday. That's the plan. Maybe Monday as well, because I've got Monday off, so it might be a bonus Sunday.
Nice.
So yeah, that's me.
We love a bonus Sunday.
Yeah. So if you ever take like a week off, is it just going to be a week filled with bonus Sundays?
Yes. That tends to happen if I'm off work. I get a few extras in when I can.
Oh my god, Derek.
Sorry, I was being serious on mic, but then I was shit talking in chat at the same time. That's how I roll.
I am
Derek.
slightly impressed, honestly, that you can do that at the same time. Hey Phil, you make music, right?
I do. I've been making music for a long time, and I wrote some stuff today that I'm gonna turn into songs when I get back to my house in Newcastle, because I'm currently in Manchester, and the train company keep cancelling my train to stop me from going back to Newcastle, which isn't a bad thing, because Manchester is just better.
Wow.
But since I don't have a job down here, I can't really stay. But I will. The intention is to. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, music. I do music. And it's okay if you like that kind of ambient, chilled out kind of like rock music.
It's awesome music.
End of the world vibe. Like kind
Highly
of like
recommend.
No,
Thank
like
you.
for real, just go check out those links. Like, it's worth it. Like, it's not everyone's cup of tea, I would say, but like, if you are into this kind of thing, it's fucking awesome.
I mean, I would like to say, if you've played Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, or watched like 28 Days Later, I'm kind of going for that vibe, where like it's kind of like that kind of ambient chill out mixed with rock, because
Yeah.
I like that kind of thing. So
Yeah, it's great.
cool. Do I have
Speaking
to
of great,
cast
you know, I'm just gonna do the thing and say like, hey, Astani, right? You're great. You know that?
Aw, thank you. I don't
Yeah.
always know that. Honestly.
But yeah, I mean, now is your time to like say everyone how great you are.
Alright, hey everybody, I'm great.
Hello, great.
No.
All right, no, but you do streams, right, as well?
Yeah, so I have a couple things to talk about that are relevant. No game. Oh, you shouting out great. I was like, what the heck? So yeah, I will be streaming after this in about 15 minutes. We're going to be continuing Human Fall Flat, which is a puzzle platformer. It's very silly and very fun. So y'all should come hang out for that. I stream Tuesdays through Fridays on my own channel. We've been doing lots of Sherlock. The Witcher would normally have been yesterday, but I had a migraine, so we had to cancel and do art streams as well. Other things that might be relevant to you, if you like playing Dungeons and Dragons and TTRPGs and stuff, I am going to be starting to put out asset packs through my Patreon. So you can check me out at patreon.com/Astini. The first pack is going to be coming out on June 1st. So anyone who gets charged as a June patron will get access to some or all of those assets, depending on what level of patron you are. So that's pretty cool. Check that out. I also do commissions, so I can draw your D&D characters.
Yeah. And also, she does emotes.
Yeah, I've done a...
Yeah.
I did the penguin emotes except for the hide one, which is
Yeah.
very cute. I love Snow Hide. It's very cute.
Snow Child
But
is amazing.
It's very cute. But I did the other penguin emotes. I did the sub badges as well. I've done all my own emotes. I've done emotes for lots of people, and they're very fun. So yeah, if you're a Twitch streamer, also you can hit me up. I do stuff.
She did my avatar too.
Yeah, that was one of my first like commissiony things.
Yeah.
I remember I was doing them for bits.
Oh, I don't even remember that. But yeah, wow.
Because I did yours. Well, no, yours was something else. I think yours was a Patreon thing.
I think so. I think like I just had that like credit backed up, and then it was just like, you know what, just like do that.
So yeah, I do lots of art stuff. You can find me, Google me. It's all good.
Yeah. Well. Wait. Oh, I guess I
Hey,
should
Snow,
also.
do you stream?
Yeah, I just realized. I guess I should also talk about that. But yes, I do. If you didn't know, like we are actually on my Twitch page. You know, just like I totally didn't tell anyone in this group, but that I'm
Wait,
streaming
we're live?
this.
We stream this? What?
Oh my god. But in any case, if you are interested in more D&D, then 2 hours before the stream of Tomb of Annihilation, I work. Well, now I kind of work on an adventure that I want to be releasing at some point in the future. I don't have concrete plans when. It's a Witcher style, like a very much Witcher inspired, like short adventure. I'm not even sure what level it's going to be. If you would just like to chat, then Tuesday is your day, because that is our early just chatting stream where we literally do something and then I inevitably just get sidetracked and we end up doing something else for the last 2.5 hours of the 3-hour stream. Yeah. And then also I play Masquerade on Wednesdays, which is an interesting game. I really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to getting back to like some like long form RPG, or maybe to just like continue doing challenge runs for a bit. We'll see. In any case, yeah, that's it. I think it's time to say goodbye, unfortunately. You know? So I think actually, you know what? We're just going to be. Oh my god, stop with the hydrates! Ah! I will do the hydrates very soon. But thank you everyone for watching. We'll be back next Friday with some more Tomb of Annihilation. And I think I'll just leave us on the end screen for 10 minutes. And then let's raid Astani, shall we? Have an awesome day, everyone. You said that now is the time when you say bye.
Bye.
much nearer would be sweet. Come a little closer, dear, at least within 5 feet. I want you in melee range. I want you close enough to stab. Go on, roll a grapple check if you want to make a grab. I don't want to leave, but if I do, then you can have an opportunity to take a slash at me at melee range. I've never been in love before. I don't know what weapon to wield. I'll wave away the fog of war and adjust to this new battlefield. When rolling to hit somebody's heart, I don't know where I ought to start. But if other combat can compare, I need you in my threatened square. I want you in melee range. I want you close enough to stab. Go on, roll a grapple check if you want to make a grab. I don't want to leave, but if I do, then you can have an opportunity to take a slash at me at melee range. I'm happy to take initiative. I'll make the first move if you like. I'll show you the heart I'm glad to give if ever you wanted to strike. Oh, Cupid has rolled his ranged attack. He hit me with some kind of hex. He's buried his bolt right in my back. And darling, I hope that you're next. I want you in melee range. I want you close enough to stab. Go on, roll a grapple check if you want to make a grab. I don't want to leave, but if I do, then you can have an opportunity to take a slash at me at melee range. Whoa, to take a slash at